here. And
can just put these on the table over here.
So it should be live. Let's see if it actually goes live. And yeah, just put wherever you need something.
Okay.
Let's see if we're going yet. No? There we go. Okay, so let's see if we can get it to be different orientation then, or do we have to do it this way? I think I might have to do it vertically, which I don't love. So let's see if we can shut down this or turn it around to be horizontal. Might be stuck with this though. Let's see how this appears up here. Let's get a good view of it. It's not great, but I think it's the best we got. So.
Oh, the delay is crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be about a 20-second delay.
Gotcha.
So let's get it hooked up, and sorry for all the motion sickness. Should be good to go then. Let me just move the table slightly your way if you don't mind backing up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's even that out, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so not perfect. It's going to be slightly uneven because it's vertical for whatever reason. It doesn't let me go live horizontally, but that is what we got. So
YouTube thing.
You can take the blanket off if you want. Yeah, it's because I'm going live on mobile. Mobile, not the greatest thing in the world, so.
Yeah, well.
See if people start pouring it eventually, but we can just start running games in the meantime. So.
Okay.
Dice good to go.
What are we kicking off with today?
Probably just 2010. Easy does it. That's what I promised. So
cool.
Let's move that. And we're done. So you're welcome to pick whatever, and I'll just pick a good matchup for it. Looks like Taro showed up. Thank you for showing up, Taro. Sorry, it's vertical stream. For whatever reason, the phone does not want to do it right, but we're going to work with what we have today.
Yeah, we'll live.
So thank you for tuning in, Taro. Taro is from Japan. So
welcome.
Ready, I will play LuxChomp Blaziken.
I'll do Donphan here.
And there's that for when we need it. That is Donphan ERL. It's got the ERL, it's got the Nectric.
Okay.
Pretty standard list, but it's got both BTS and the Stark Mountain. So.
Oh, is this the Turbo Go one with the scoop ups?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Scoop ups. The card that makes the deck not fair. So Taro asks, who is your opponent? This is my friend Gabe. You have not seen him before. He is in the Discord that I invited you to, but he is not usually focused in the content. So, in fact, I think we did one attempt at making content. It just didn't work when we tried to do.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we tried to
yeah.
play 2004, but I think.
Yeah, and the sweep games.
Yeah, just didn't get a good thing going.
So, I'm just gonna mute the stream on the computer. That way we don't get audio playback.
Cool.
There we go.
Hello, hello.
And looks like a few people are getting in. So essentially, this is going to just be a retro tabletop stream, and we're just going to play some old formats. If you want to request a format, that's fine as well. I'm not sure if I have donations enabled or not, but if a donation comes in, I'll obviously just take whatever format that is. But no need to donate at all. It's just a generosity thing. Thanks to everyone showing up, and flip after setup. Used to do retro tabletop as like the staple of the channel, but nowadays kind of rotated to doing less of it.
Oh, wow, I actually got one.
I have a good hand too, so I like that. So, gonna do 6 prize cards, and if you want to do the flip.
Has it tails?
Tails, please. It is heads, so
I'll
you're
go
going
first.
first. Yep. Player going first can't use any trainers, supporters, or stadiums.
Do draw for turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. Pass to you.
Alrighty, draw. I think I will bench the unknown. And let's just see if... Is the stream frozen?
I think you...
Oh, I paused
it, yeah.
Yes, let me just restart my version on my computer real quick, because I paused it by accident so I can catch up. There we go. So, unknown Q on the bench.
Okay.
And...
Just about to proxy a 2010 World Format Gauntlet. Oh, that's a great decision. You're not going to regret it. One of the best formats in Pokemon, in my opinion.
And we're going to get a collector, a...
Yeah, should I try just the angle?
Sure, if you want. Let's go for a fire energy, and let's go for a radar. Going to go into the deck with the radar. Cyrus allows me to get a supporter, a basic energy, and a Team Galactic's Invention. Radar lets me put a card back into the deck and find a Pokemon SP, so I'm going to play that to find the Garchomp.
Yeah, it's still not going to be perfect, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately the camera angle, not perfect. Just the situation we got to deal with YouTube did not let me go live with a horizontal orientation because I'm on a mobile device, so we're just going to work with what we got. So, going to attach to the Garchomp, attach the energy game to the Garchomp, and I'll pass to you.
Okay, drop for turn. Oh, another Fampy.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Drop to card. Oops.
Will Lux Ball.
Yep.
For any Pokemon. And I did go first, so I will Lux Ball for a Donphan. I assume you play Uxie.
Taro says, I think Dialga G would be useful in this matchup. Yes, it would be very good. However, I do not play it in this LuxChomp. This is a LuxChomp Blaziken in the deck.
Pokeblower. Bring up the Garchomp.
Ooh, he's going straight for the gullet.
And we'll just hit everything, so it's fine. Maybe search, put a card back.
Yep.
Grab an Uxie.
And I do not have 3 SPs, so I can't spray.
Thank goodness.
So he's finding that Uxie. Gonna go draw some cards probably here.
Set for 5.
Yep.
May I?
Yeah, can't block it. There is a Power Spray card in my deck that can block him from using his Poke Powers. However, do not have 3 SPs in play to do it.
I'll attach return.
Yeah.
Do I do anything else? No, I will Earthquake for 60.
Sure.
And do 10 to the bench.
Yep, and I'll pass you some dice for that. So he did with the knockout, thankfully. My Garchomp survives. And if you want to toss that in the discard pile, drop a turn. I'll play Collector. And let's see, did you happen to have all the retro cards? No proxies. Yes, for this format, I have all real cards. I don't do proxies for 2010, besides a few extra fun decks. But this format, I do try to do all real cards. I'm going to get the Uxie.
Okay.
We'll get Luxray. And I will get another Garchomp.
Yep, with the extra belt, unfortunately. That's fine. We'll just hit him until he goes down.
Game is still young, so not over yet. So
it's going to be a long day. Can't just be hitting the expert belts turn 1 every time.
Starting to regret throwing a energy gain on this guy, but I didn't want to get judged, so
sure,
out of it. Because now I can't unknown Q him. I'm going to bench that Garchomp, and I will bench Luxray, and I will set up Uxie, drawing 3 cards.
Goes through.
Yeah, you can't block that. Sorry, sir. Unfortunately, not hitting anything too great off of that. I'm going to use Unknown Q to attach to my Uxie, which gives it free retreat. I'll bench Ambipom. And I will attach a call energy to the Ambipom.
Okay.
And I'll Poketurn the active, pick it up. And I'll put it back down with the Poketurn. I'll put that just the Poketurn down, and then I'll Tailcode to move the energy to the Uxie.
Alright, draw for turn. Ooh, okay. I will attempt the Super Scoop Up.
Yep. Tails.
That's a tails.
Big tails.
I will attempt a Super Scoop
No.
Up. That's a tails. I will attempt a Super Scoop Up. Good card. Love it. That's just how we do. Let's see. I will attempt to set up.
How many?
I got 4 in hand.
I'm gonna spray that.
Okay, and judge.
Okay. So Power Spray is an item card that I can play from my hand if I have 3 or more SPs in play, and it cancels a single Poke Power. So told him he could not use that setup this turn.
It was worth, all 3 scoop ups were worth it to burn that one Power Spray and find the energy.
I mean, the fighting energy, I mean, it's pretty
good.
That
was
the
actually
knockout
kind of
here,
key.
so. And you shuffled away. I had 2 level X's in my hand, so I gotta go find those again.
Okay. Yeah, that seemed like a good time to do it.
Do gotta be careful not to bet too many powers on my board, though, because he does have the Entei Raikou Legend, which can obliterate me if I'm not careful.
Okay, we get the Donphan Prime, which is great.
You also technically heal at Uxie, that's something, I guess.
That's true.
And 10 damage, it's relevant.
Nah, could be. I will just Earthquake for knockout.
Sure. Ooh, accidentally threw a card from my hand.
And Donphan's Pokebody prevents the damage, but Lucy still takes it.
Yep. I'll send this Uxie to the active.
We're close on the camera. We just have like 3 prizes.
Yeah, if we can just stack the prizes, I suppose, like this, then we can probably make it a little more visible. So
let's see if that works.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So
okay,
I'll draw for turn, and I'm gonna level up into Uxie level X. I now get the trade-off Poke Power. I'm gonna use that, finding that card and put the other to the bottom. So I get to keep 1 card, put the other to the bottom. Very much like Dragapult if you guys play today. Attach the Double Colorless. Play Collector. Finding Uxie. And I don't think I prize any of the big Pokemon, so I don't need a Zelf. Just get Uxie and potentially just another guy for fun, I think. We'll get Blaziken and Uxie.
Sounds good.
So play Telepath Gardevoir next. So I suppose if we still stick on 2010, we can definitely play some Telepath Gardevoir. We're also doing format requests, though, so after this game finishes, if anyone has a format they really want to see, we can probably get that. I'm going to bench Bronzong, and I'll bench Uxie and set up for 4 cards.
Broken.
Would be more broken if I found my guys, but that's all right. Just going to have to sit back for a turn, I think. Going to retreat into Lucario. And I'll pass you.
Okay. Draw for turn. Let's see. What do I want to do? Probably draw some cards, if I can. I will Pokecom.
Yeah.
Away Azoth. And just take a decent look at the deck. Okay.
And while everyone's here, thank you all. This is kind of a celebratory stream in a way. Thank you for 2,000 and 2,500 subscribers. I know we're closer to 3,000 now, right on the brink of it, but those are technically the milestones I can celebrate for today. So thank you all for tuning in and for the continued support.
Congrats.
I've been doing this for like a decade now, so it's good to actually
Wow.
making progress for once. Like I always just kind of did it as a passion. Now it's kind of like, oh well, people actually want to watch videos now.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Well, I'm gonna grab a ball toy.
Yep.
Didn't see if there was a second Uxie in the list.
There is not. It's just
okay.
one. Just one. Not a huge fan of the second Uxie in most decks, other than like SP, Gyarados, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Clay Doll decks, mainly I just run one.
If I could get some clay dolls going, that would be good.
I have to stop that at all costs, I think.
We will bench the ball toy.
Sure.
Promoted the Lucario, so he probably has a way to get it out of the active with the scoop. But just make you have it. I'll Earthquake for 60.
Sure. Got a message now from Asahi. Love all the subs you're getting for the past few months. Been watching you for years. Inspired me to build somewhat. Really want to start building 2010-06. Yep. I really appreciate your support. I've definitely seen your comments over the, not years, but over the time you've been watching. You've definitely been watching a while, since I know you're into somewhat. I did that big tourney last year. I'm going to draw. And that was a real fun time doing that tournament. Would love to maybe do one of those again, maybe over a web, over like a, I do webcam tourneys, but maybe over like a live stream or something like that. I could do another tourney like that someday, but smaller. I'm going to play the Cyrus. Yeah. Let's find a lightning energy, if there is one. Yep. Let's find a Poke Turn, and let's find a other supporter card. Let's just get a, it's either BBs or Cyrus. Let's get Cyrus. I'll say, yeah, definitely recommend if you're starting to build 2010, the 4 Worlds decks, they're not too bad in price still. You can get most of them for like 100 to 150 each, which sounds like a lot, but in the terms of like Worlds decks, it's not too bad. And they're really good. The Gyarados list has like a couple of issues, but other than that, all the lists are pretty solid. They play really fun. If you love speed decks, you have Jump Bluff and Gyarados, and if you love slow decks, you got Gardevoir there. And Cyrus chain just began, yes.
Yeah, I'm getting chained on.
I'm going to use Uxie's trade-off. I probably should have done that first, but it's fine. Let's grab that, put the other to the bottom. And I think we want to...
Could depend on what's in the hand, too, to trade off for Cyrus first. If you're trying to look for, like, special energy, maybe.
I was trying to see if I could hit a Galactic Invention, mainly. If I hit the Poke Turn or the Radar, I can get an attack off this turn that's more valuable.
Gotcha.
Because, as is, I don't have a way to get the Garchomp, because I had to grab a Poke Turn there to save this guy. I don't really need this Lucario, though, so I could just let him go. It's not the worst. I don't mind you going down to 4 prizes. Let's go get the Lightning down to the Lux Ray. Let's just get an attachment for turn. And I'm going to get the gain down on the Lux Ray too, just so if I get judged. And I'll just pass to you.
Okay, draw for turn. Alright. That's something. I'll evolve into Clay Doll.
Sure.
And I'll attempt to Cosmic Power.
How many cards in the hand?
3.
I'm going to spray that.
That makes sense.
Cancels the Cosmic Power for the turn.
It'll be fine. This is all fine. Don't worry about it. I'm a professional. I'm going to attach the multi here.
Sure.
And then I'll Earthquake for knockout.
Yep.
And do more damage.
I'm going to promote the Uxie to the active spot since he's got free treat.
Trade off before Cyrus. Yeah, if he's trying to hit trying to hit a Galactic Convention, for sure.
You're definitely right, Taro, and usually I probably would, though there's more nerves when you're doing a live game. I feel like you don't play as well as you should sometimes when you're doing it in like a distracted setting. I'll trade off. Take that, put that to the bottom. It's fine though, because we'll just get in there this turn with the Cyrus.
Actually, you'll definitely be committing to
Right.
spending a lot for 2006, but 2010 I think is still relatively cheap.
The Uxies are the worst part these
Yeah, the level
days.
X's have definitely gone up.
It's mainly just Uxies. Like regular Uxies are like $6-7 now, and then
Really?
level X is like 30 for a pretty beat up copy. So
Yeah.
if you're okay using Japanese copies, oh, my monitor just turned off. Let's get that back on. If you're okay using Japanese copies, it's a good way to go about things in cheaper ways, since the Japanese Uxie will cost you like $10. So I'm going to put the Fire, the Radar, and the BB into my hand. Now play the Radar to put back a card from my hand to the deck and get a Pokemon SP, which I will find Garchomp.
Rally Ditto, good to see you.
And I think I got to start using guys that don't get one-hit KO by this Donphan. That's the goal. So let's drop another Garchomp. And I will give him a generous helping of double colorless.
2 on board, man.
And that goes to hand, that to discard. Going to go ahead and use the Galactic Switch. Let's move the Lightning off Lux. I don't think we're going to be attacking with him for now. And I move the energy from one of my Pokemon SP to another Pokemon, and then I take 20 on Bronzong. I'll retreat. Since I can only level up in the active spot, I have to have him up first. And I will then level up and use Healing Breath to heal my Bronzong.
Oof. Okay.
And I wonder what I'm going to do.
Surely you hit the Donphan, right?
Surely. Let's go and take out the Claydol with the Dragon Rush.
Alright, so it begins.
80 snipe for the knockout.
That's right. This top deck is going to be insane. Wow, so crazy.
As long as you keep on building energy, I think you're in a fine spot. Because once you get that stadium to move the energy, it's pretty crazy once you have them on board.
That would be good too. Don't think this hand is doing much for me.
So we got a question from Max here. It says, do you use later prints of staples like DC or basic energy in your retro decks? Or do you try to keep them to the eras? Generally, I try to keep them to the eras, but there's some things when you're building a lot of decks, like I have over 150 decks, so it gets to the point where like some eras you realize it's not a winning battle to be fighting. So, just use what you can. If you're worried about cost, there's plenty of decks I have built that aren't using era appropriate prints, and that's just fine, right? Well, that's just let's get my Zekiels, for example, while you're playing your turn out.
Sounds good. I'm night maintenancing back the Claydol line.
Yep, so here's my Zekiels, and most of it you can tell pretty shiny, pretty era appropriate, but I also have these double colorless energy that are from the classic collection, just because like base set ones and like Heart Soul Silver era ones are really expensive. So I decided, or they're like $2 to $4 a piece, pretty pricey in comparison to these, which are 50 cents. So sometimes you just gotta pick your battles on what you actually need, right?
I'm gonna Bebe's back a card to grab the ball toy. And for my money, honestly, era appropriate's just a myth. One time I built a 2004 deck with pretty much just all Sun and Moon cards, except for like the Gardevoirs.
That's true, yeah, because you can do the Underground Expedition.
Oh, people loved it. I'm like, oh, here's what happens when the time traveler moves a chair.
The deck I showed a minute ago, Taro, was the Zekrom Electric, and it's for a mid-season 2011 cities format. Over here we had like cities, then we'd have states, then nationals, then worlds. So it kind of moved up in bigger and bigger tournaments throughout the year. Cities was like, this was like Red Collection for Japan with Victini and Cobalion and all that.
I'm going to Earthquake for 60 and build some more damage. And back to you.
How kind of you. Draw. So Gabe taking pretty safe plays over here. I'm a big fan of that. Going to... Let's go with the Poketurn.
Can they see the hand? Look away, Kyle. Look away.
Yeah. I haven't been paying attention either way, so... Let's go with the Promote the Uxie. I'm going to use Uxie's trade-off to look at the top two. And keep one. Put the other at the bottom. This Azelf needs to stop showing up at the top. I've traded off into him like 3 times now. What is the most efficient way? May I ask what is going on? I know it's Diamond and Pearl Platinum. So Greninja, this is 2010 World. So this is like Heart Gold to Silver, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum cards. And then someone else, Taro says, with catcher legal, then yes. For this 2011 format with Zekrom and Electric, there was catcher, so yes. Very chaotic format, but then again, you have Vileplume, which a lot of the Evo decks use to set up. Like, there's Chandelure, Vileplume. I'm not sure if you've ever seen that deck before, Taro. It's a very cool one. Let's go ahead and throw the... I want to use the Blaziken, but I don't have the level X. I don't want to have to find it, so...
Yeah, in this format, there were some primes. You got Donphan Prime. I think Blissey Prime was in this format, although it wasn't played a whole lot.
Yeah, it's not bad, though.
It's not bad.
Kingdra Prime's a big one.
Prime.
Tyranitar Prime. That's my favorite.
Yep.
I'm going to attach a Call Energy. Going to use the Galactic Switch once again to move the energy off of this guy to this guy. And then I will attach the energy gain here.
Okay.
Retreat my Uxie for free with the Unknown Q, which gives him free retreat.
Carlos, Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays for whatever you celebrate. Healing Breath to heal this guy.
For sure.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and chunk the Donphan on the bench for 60.
For 60, yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Does do 80 snipe, but the Donphan reduces damage done to it by 20.
Draw for turn. I will bench 2 boys and play Judge.
Oh, big Judge. I lost my huge hand.
Yes.
Give me it back, please.
Thank you for all the Judges.
Judge is really good in that deck.
Yeah, if you're ever behind, just call a Judge, remember.
It's a good thing I got a 20 on me to pay off the Judge.
Oh, no. Not this Judge.
Alrighty.
I'll draw for 4.
I will as well.
Ooh, we hit the stadium. We're protecting the Donphan. The Phanpy into Donphan.
Yep.
This allows me to evolve on the turn that I played the card. No Claydol, so that sucks. So I'll hit for 60.
Yep.
Hand me some more dice.
Yeah, for sure. There you are. Yes, Judge is very good.
Also, if you haven't seen this bag, please appreciate the Trubbish dice bag. My favorite piece of swag here.
Best dice bag for sure. Draw. Well, unfortunately for you, you put me into a Poketurn, so I'm a huge fan of that.
That's alright. That was the plan the whole time, probably.
I'm going to use Uxie's trade-off to look at the top 2.
Sure.
Now keep 1, put the other at the bottom. That's the hard one to find, so we'll keep that. And then I think, I don't know if I want to get rid of that Call energy or the Lightning energy though. I think I have 1 more in deck though, so it should be fine. Cyrus, Judge is a lie. Find the other Lightning. Find the supporter card. We're gonna grab BB Search, and I will grab a Power Spray. Don't judge the Judge. Oh, see, this Judge is peak though. He's getting a good judgment. This is the best Judge art.
Terrible. Worst Judge call I've ever seen. Actually, no, there was one worst Judge call that I've seen, which was if your bench is full, you can't play Capture Energy, which by definition, you have to search the deck, right, to put a Pokemon on the bench. But if your bench is full, you can't do the search. So the ruling was you can't play the energy at all.
Oh, man.
We had a chat.
Some people need to go back to Judge School, I suppose.
They were doing their best. It was a GLC side event.
That's fair.
All sorts of weird rulings.
So I'm going to go for...
Let me put this over here.
I'm going to Poketurn the active to pick him up. So it heals him once again. Doing the insane LuxChomp normal plays here.
As one does.
And yeah, we're going into this guy. And I will level up and attach the energy gain, which makes his attacks cost 1 less.
Okay.
And I really want to put the Gardevoir down, but I don't know. I don't think I can chain this attack anymore. So going to attach to the Luxray. Like, I'd love to keep Dragon Rushing, but I've done it 3 times in a row, kind of hurting the resources a bit.
Sure. So
I think we're going to have to set up a backup plan, and I will Dragon Rush for the knockout on the bench Donphan.
All right.
Doing 60. And I will take a prize.
And that means I top deck the Claydol? Nope. Okay.
I gotta help. I'll definitely be watching the VOD because I want to see the gameplay. Well, thank you for checking it out, Walt. I also did used to do this as my main staple of content, so I've got plenty of retro tabletop already on the channel. It's just older videos, so
Nice.
feel free to check those out if you're interested.
I think I just have to Earthquake for 60.
Classic Donphan gameplay here. Draw.
If it ain't broke.
I'm going to go for the trade-off once again. See what we get. Grab that and put the other to the bottom.
Do any of these cards cost extra prizes? No, nope. The primes are 1 prize. The SPs are 1 prize. There's a tool called Expert Belt that makes you do 20 more damage. You have 20 more HP, and you give up an extra prize if the Pokemon gets knocked out. But no one has one attached just yet.
He does. You do have a 2-prizer in your deck, though. The Legend card is a 2-prizer, actually. So, fun fact. That is a 2-prizer. I'm going to BB, and I'm going to put back a card into the deck. I do not think we'll need Rose Raiden anymore. Let's find the Luxray level X. This is a nice damaged Luxray level X, aka Troll and Toad near mint.
Beautiful. Couldn't have been more than $60, right?
I think I bought this like whole with the deck, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I bought this. I think this was like a LuxChomp with Honchkrow when I bought it, and then I just turned it into this. So.
Nice.
I don't have a Poketurn for the active though, so we're gonna just have to let him go. But we can get a Blaziken down potentially as another attacker, and then chunking these Donphans is very hard. They have a lot of HP. So let's avoid attacking Donphan any longer. Let's go into the Luxray.
Okay.
And I will Bright Look, which is a Gust. I'll bring up your ball toy.
No.
No, I'm not going to read that chat message. He's spoiling your hand.
I think that's okay.
Did not hit an energy card though this turn. I gave it up for the Blaziken, which was maybe a bad idea, but I love the Blaziken.
Taking out the ball toy is pretty good.
Yeah, no resistance on that guy, so I'm just going to bite for 30 for the knockout. It's down to 3 prize cards.
Yep. Down to 3, I'm down to 4. You have weakness, so this thing does go down. That's good. Yeah, well, but I will give a prize on Uxie, huh?
How many Baby Blazekins do you have in that deck? There's only 1 in here, so Baby Blaziken, just a... Ooh, BB. No Claydol for you. So just 1/1 Blaziken. It's enough in most matchups because Blaziken it's very helpful, but it's like a glass cannon. So and you only have 1 fire energy, so it's hard to loop it when he gets knocked out. I think that is Greninja says, I love the artwork on Darkrai's Legend card. Yes, that's a great one. Actually, I have it over here. Time to flex it out, I guess, because I never...
Yeah, go for it. While I think about what to bench, what not to bench, what not to play.
Bench as many liabilities that I can dry match as possible. Yes, I do have my Legend cards in this binder.
So the nice thing is SPU usually doesn't run hand disruption. He might play a judge, but
I do play a judge.
his hand is looking big. He's not going to play anytime soon. I'm not forced to play cards.
There we are. I have Darkrai Cresselia, so very cool. Oh, Holland Phantom made it. Very cool to see Holland Phantom in the chat.
Welcome.
Another retro YouTuber. He promoted my channel a few months ago, and that's kind of what got this whole climb started, because before then I'd been growing at a very steady pace, but Holland Phantom gave me a very nice shout out, so shout out to him as well.
Let's see. There's no Healing Breath on board for next turn, I guess, so we'll count that as a blessing. Earthquake for knockout on both sides.
Yeah, the Uxie goes down, because the Earthquake does damage his own bench, so I'm down to 2 prize cards.
And I'm down to 3.
But I don't have a great way of damaging these Donphans, so I'm just going to have to hope you don't have an Expert Belt, I think. Let's promote the Uxie for your treat, and I'll draw. Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're starting to get the good stuff now. Yes, excellent.
This is fine.
Let's go with the trade-off. Look at the top 2, and I'll keep 1 and put the other to the bottom. I think Luxray's done, so we'll put him into the bottom. I'd have to use quite a lot of resources to use the Luxray line when I'm down 2 Lightnings and a 1/1 Luxray. I want to find that Aaron's, though, preferably pretty soon. I think I'm going to bench the Garchomp. What does Blaziken do? So Blaziken has 2 really good attacks. This guy, Luring Flame, is like a switch your opponent's bench Pokemon up and then you burn them. And in this era, special conditions turn off the abilities. So if I like brought up like the Uxie, he'd be stuck and wouldn't have an ability, though he doesn't use the Uxie ability.
I can help explain too. So the really good thing, which you actually told me about this, for the baby Blaziken, one of the biggest plays you can do is early, after they Spirit Tomb to evolve their ball toy into a Clay Doll and get their Draw Engine going, you can Luring Flame it up, get it stuck in the active, and because it has a special condition, it can't use the Poke Power anymore.
Yep.
So they're gonna have a really hard time getting that out of the active, letting you set up a little bit better.
It's really big in the lock decks for that. That's why Shen Lock, if you've ever heard of that deck plays Blaziken in it. And I do have the level X in hand, so I'll just show that while we're here. Nice. The level X is just a glass cannon. He hits for 80 damage, and he takes more damage the next turn. So he's basically just, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to one-shot something, and then I'm going to get one-shot in return. So he's kind of a prize trade. But he also allows you to hit Fire Weakness, which is really, really valuable. I'm going to attach to Garchomp.
Sure. Yeah, 80 damage for a basic energy that you can find with Cyrus is fantastic too. You can't snipe with it, but it is searchable from a lot of cards in your deck.
I don't have any other plays, so I'm just going to retreat into the Garchomp. And I will Dragon Rush for 60 on active.
Okay. H in the chat with an important question.
I'm guessing that's F with trans rights. Yeah, you do you, man. That's up to you what you want to do with your life. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do what you want.
Okay, how many DCE are you down? 3. Healing Breath.
Yep, we are down 3 DCEs, but I ripped one off the prizes. So that was really cool. We're down 2 last turn.
So I think it's time to bench this. So I got both pieces. I can bench the ERL and Raikou Legend.
So Max asked, does the bench Donphan need any damage from Earthquake? No, Donphan actually, the cool thing about him is that he protects himself. So Donphan says he takes 20 less damage from attacks. And what that means is that Donphan protects himself from his own Earthquake attack.
Let's see, no modifiers needed. This can't be Dragon Rushed or hit for weakness. I guess if you...
I can get Toxicroak.
Toxicroak it.
I don't have Luxray on board to Gust.
This is... Okay, I think this is okay. Earthquake for knockout.
Yep.
To the ERL. Nothing to the Donphan. Take a prize.
Oh, this is a bad turn of events. Let's go up with the Uxie, because now if I knock out the active, you get the free pivot. I'll draw. And I could clear my board of, like, this guy. That's not great.
H says, I'm getting interested in retro Pokemon. Should I go down the rabbit hole? Okay, first of all, yes. If you retro, I think 2010 is one of the best formats. Kyle, no joke, I think the most comprehensive explanation of that format on YouTube. You can find it on his channel. Not gassing it up just because I'm here. I think I've watched that video like 2 or 3 times. Proxy the decks first, I will say. They've gotten more expensive recently, and they're just as fun proxied as they are built with real cards. But so yeah, I think just it's planning to make sure you're not going to go broke halfway through a deck. But if you're good with that, then yeah, I think it's even more fun than modern Pokemon, personally.
Another thing you didn't mention there is that I also have a video on my channel called 5 Helpful Tips for New Retro Players. The Donphan player is down to 2 prize cards. I did a video on helpful tips. It talks about, proxying, try before you buy, if you're willing to use Japanese versions, things like that can definitely help. Man, I was really just going to go for the Dragon Rush on active, but now I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test the energy, because I think it still is a play we might go down. And then I'm going to put down Crobat, and I'll Flash Bite for 10 onto that guy. Okay. So put him up to 20. And I'm gonna Oak for 6.
Ooh, the Oak. Do you play Switch in this deck?
Warp Point.
Yeah,
yep.
Okay.
Warp Point's just better than Switch, because you get a new target, too.
Greninja says, what is your favorite set ever? Any language, but I need to know the English equivalent.
Stormfront is my favorite retro set. I did a video, Best Sets of All Time Stormfront, which was my first in the series before it was going to be a series, just because I wanted to talk about how much I love Stormfront. And I didn't even cover everything. Like, that video was relatively lightweight, considering I cut out so many cards that I could have talked about. Yeah. This is before the series became an actual, like, main staple on the channel, so, because it was the first video of its kind. I'm going to draw 6 off the Professor Oak, and then I'll look at the top 2 with Uxie level X, and I'll keep 1. Ooh, that could be a play. Go down. But I'm going to have to wait for the rest next turn. It's fine, though. This is what we're going to do for now. We're going to retreat this Uxie for free into this Uxie.
Okay.
I will Galactic Switch to move my double colorless energy onto this Uxie, and Bronzong takes 20. And then I'm going to Psychic Restore for 0 damage because Donphan protects itself with the Pokebody.
Okay.
And I'll promote the Crobat.
Alright. Draw for turn. Do you play a 2/2 Play Doh line?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the channel because of the Best Set of All Time series. I love it. Thank you for watching the Best Sets of All Time. They are definitely the hardest thing to produce these days out of the videos I do. Got a couple of neat videos in the pipeline, though, about Delta Species Pokemon and about the strongest deck of all time. So those will come out in the next few weeks. I've had to create a lot of uploads in advance. What do you guys think of Kricketot? Like the Pokemon Kricketot? I don't really have any feelings, positive or negative, because I've never actually...
Kyle, Kricketot is broken, okay? It's got Bug Hunch for 1 grass.
GLC? Okay, GLC.
It will let you search for 3 grass Pokemon, and that's given me scars.
I'm not on the GLC hype train, so I don't know those guys well enough.
I'm going to get the Azelf.
Sure. Are there any gusting cards in the format? Yes. So early on, Gabe played 2 of his gusting cards immediately.
Pokemon Plus. If you play 2, you get a gust effect.
Yep. There's also Pokemon Reversal, which is just like the coin flip Pokemon catcher nowadays.
I will attempt to Azelf real quick.
Spray that.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
That's fair. That's fair. I will bump my Broken Time Space with Stark Mountain.
Okay.
Well, this can go here, no problem. That's the extra belt. Now it's 3 prizes. Feel free.
Oh no!
Oh no, I can't judge. I can't judge.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
you
judge.
can't judge.
All right.
Yep. Play the sport.
Shoot. All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Loki, when I ordered the Kricketot on eBay for my GLC grass deck. Yes, there's a Kricketot that's good in GLC because of a Kricketune that sees play, and the Kricketune gives your guys plus 40 HP.
I will Stark Mountain the energy over here.
Uh-oh.
I think this is correct.
Just gotta turn the monitor on real quick, so let's get that back. Finishing on the point we made earlier about the gusting cards, the biggest gusting card of this era was Luxray GL Level X, which is when you play it down, you get to use it. So it's like a stage 1 essentially, but when you play it down, you get to gust.
And then I'll pass.
Oh, he's just going for the ERL. He's like, Donphan, whatever.
That's fine.
I was hoping you'd keep damaging your guys.
Take the rest of the prizes.
So that judge has me quaking in my boots. So let's see if we can get together some good stuff before then. The stadium's also really big. I can't trap the Donphan with no energy anymore.
True.
I'm going to play the Premier Ball, which lets me get a level X card from my discard pile. We're going to get Garchomp.
Also, I don't know if we finished talking about the Gust cards, but we had Pokeball Plus.
Yep.
If you play 2, you get the Gust.
Reversal, we talked about.
Reversal, Luxray. Yeah, I think those are the big 3.
So happy you're doing a retro stream. I wish there was a way to see your webcam games too. Yeah, I don't upload webcam games because most of the time it's casual, just having fun with friends. So
yeah. Maybe a second channel. Huh?
I do have a second channel where I uploaded the games I did in Chicago actually. So fun fact. I'm gonna do trade off, and that's a whole lot of nothing. So let's grab that, put that to the bottom. Suppose Luxray could be helpful, not really though. I guess for taking my last prize, it might be okay. But do I want to put it down? You're going to judge me. I kind of want the space for a Uxie, not going to
Think about it. Maybe I flashed it on purpose. The Judge Bait but reverse?
Think it's like I can errands, but I don't have anything great to errands for right now other than just getting some energy back, which is fine to be fair. I just wish I had a fire right now.
What is the best GLC deck I should start playing? Well, allow me. There's a great there's a great water deck with Whale Lord.
I feel like Psychic's always the best.
Psychic's great. You get a lot of options with Psychic. One of our friends plays Lost Zone GLC, and that thing is a menace. And then I've been really into Ursaluna Colorless because it forces you to think ahead, and then you can grab prizes or you get resources out of the discard repeatedly. It does big damage.
I don't know if I need errands.
But it's pretty casual, so, use your favorites.
Colorless is really good and versatile too. There's a great guide on gymleaderchallenge.com. It's Mahone's official website, so I just recommend using that. I'm not the best GLC player to tell you. New to Retro, what are some of the big formats you think are worth building? Started in 2010, so I have that. You have Legendary Collection, LuxChomp and Gara. About to finish 06 Meta Knight and LBS.
Nice.
Those are 06 and 2010 are like the big two like historic formats. I also think you should try to find a Sun and Moon format that's your favorite. Everyone has like a different Sun and Moon format they like. I really like Sunlot and I really like 2070 Nationals. But I've seen like people build 2019 Nationals, 2018 Nationals. Like there's so many different Sun and Moon formats in general that people like. So it's got a lot of variety.
Weakness on Entei and Raikou is water and fighting.
Yes, I do have a fighting type. However, I don't have a way to bring it to the active spot yet.
And this still has 140 HP.
Bench Luxray. I'm gonna errands. Yeah, we have to commit that now while I still have it. Let's get the Luxray and the Lightning back. And then I'm going to level up in Healing Breath to weigh the damage. And I'm going to Claw Swipe for 10 damage.
Big 10. Okay.
Relevant.
I see the lines. Draw for turn. Go active with the energy.
Sure.
And then we'll judge.
Ouch. It's going to be a real close game. What you call it? For other retro formats I'm thinking of that are really beloved, 2004 is really beloved, though it is expensive because there is e-cards there, and you have some of the EXs are pretty pricey. And then not really any XY things are like super beloved. So like just Sun and Moon formats are pretty fun. Also, just if you have something that really stands out to you, like this is if you see a format and you're like, yeah, this vibes with me, like, might as well. You only live once.
Okay. Let's see. Stark Mountain here.
Yep.
Ready to attach for turn. Ready played supporter. At 140, if I go to 130, I don't think that sets up any relevant math. I think I'd rather just apply the pressure. Self 2 prizes, so that Azalf is not too bad. All right, I'll Earthquake for 60.
Yeah.
10 of the Azalf, 10 of the ERL.
Yep, so that's up to 30. I'll draw for turn, and I'll do a big trade-off. Definitely taking that. Chatbot is not needed. This does open up that as an attacker. But the thing is that now that Garchomp's got damage on it, you have the 2 prized line again, so I can't like not go to active yet. I'm gonna check my discard pile. How many Poke turns am I down? Got 1, 2, 3. 3 Poke turns, so we got 1 left. That is relevant.
Starting the heavy impact for 90, which is good. If I had an expert belt that does 110, that could knock out a level X.
Yeah, we're gonna
can still move the energy back if I need to.
Attach to Crobat, and then I will Galactic Switch. I need a die from the bag, please. Galactic Switch moves energy from one of my guys to another. Let's move it on to Crobat. I do think I want to BB search now rather than later. Let's find a Pokemon that we could potentially use here. I think my best... Oh, I know what my last prize is. Or I know what one of my last 2 prizes is. We're going to probably need... Oh, we could just go for that. That's also a route. So I don't know if Luxray is going to be the most useful. But I will grab Azelf just in case.
Okay.
Don't know if he's going to be good or not. We'll see. Let me just check the deck. Oh, I know exactly what these last 2 prizes are. I don't like either of them. Oh, no. Not great. So let's go ahead and put Azelf to the hand, retreat into Crobat, and I'll Toxic Fang for poison. That does 2 in between turns. I'll get the poison marker out.
Just 2, that much.
Would you do another format tournament series? Probably not these days, just because I've kind of moved away from doing tabletop, unfortunately, on the channel. But I wouldn't mind doing it casually sometime, just like with friends or something, if I felt like it. Just probably not for the webcam. But it was really fun doing Sun Moon Lost Thunder tournament. But by the end of it, though, I was like, I'm tired of playing the same decks. I want to play. I want to play Malabar anymore. I don't want to play Vicaray anymore. I want to play my silly decks. So that is like the difficulty. Sometimes you get like decks that you don't love that are like going super far in a tournament, and then you have to play them over and over again. So the legend card's at 130 right now, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Donphan is at 30 left.
Oh boy. Boy, boy, boy. That's gotta go there. No way to retreat. I'm gonna Baybase.
Yeah.
There's a decision here, but I think this is correct.
And then Claydol, okay. So Crobat is weak to lightning, yes.
And more importantly, right now, it resists fighting by 20.
Yeah, so resisting fighting means that he can't take the knockout on it unless he finds another expert belt.
And I definitely do not want to give up an extra prize with the expert belt. All right. I will... Well, I guess the damage doesn't do much, right? I'm probably going down. I haven't Stark Mountain yet.
No, you can definitely move the energy. That's definitely a play. That's better.
And I do 10 to ERL if I do attack. I don't think it matters, so I will just pass.
Okay. So up to 110, I'll draw. Oh. Problem is my last 2 prizes are the exact 2 I need.
Oh no.
Trade off. I need that. Okay, I think I win it though. I think we got this. Because I think I got the double prize turn. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
There we go. So I'm going to retreat into LuxChomp and Dragon Rush on the Azelf. And in between turns, Poison takes the knockout. My last 2 prizes are these.
GG.
Which I was setting up for the Poke-turn knockout.
And
with
the
that
next
guy.
card was War Point? Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Really close game though. If that active went down and I didn't have anything to deal with the ERL, it was over.
Yeah. Man, couldn't get him to the active.
Yeah, because there's only 2 warp points, so it is sometimes hard to find. So Taro asks, why didn't he use Earthquake? I think he was afraid of just setting up damage on his board, but like it's... I think maybe use Earthquake, but you do also damage like your Pokemon more, which can be risky. You can put your guys in range of like a Blaziken attack. I think they didn't use Earthquake for the bench damage. Yeah, because he was setting up a lot of damage on that Entei Raikou legend to where it would be a lot easier to KO. Because he already put it in the Toxicroak range as is, so like putting any more definitely Though you could argue maybe it was better to do it. I don't know.
I think I could have potentially attacked, but I felt like it didn't make a difference. I would have had to high roll a little bit, because the win condition was take 2 prizes with the ERL no matter what, and attacking with the Earthquake didn't really get me closer to that.
That's fair, yeah.
The damage on the Crobat really doesn't matter.
Because he assumes I still have the Poke turn, because I said that I had to use 3, so like the damage can always be.
And you're not going to leave it up in the active if it does get hit.
Yep. So we can play another format. If anyone has a request for a format, we can definitely play a requested format. So not sure if anyone can even read this, but I do have like a list of the formats I do have with me today. No 2002, no 2004, and no 2006, unfortunately, just because he did forget a couple of like cards for his decks at home, so we don't have those. But if anyone sees a format they want me to play, we can definitely arrange for that. So it's not coming up well in there because the lag, but oops. So if anyone has a request, we see a 2013 request. I'm fine with 2013 if you are.
Sure.
So this is like black and white era. So we'll do 2013. Let's go ahead and get those out. I only have 4 decks for 2013. Well, actually I have 5, but I literally lost one of my decks. I don't know where it is.
Oh, some Megas action. I can't play Megas, man. I can't find a Spirit Link to save my life.
Biggest Mega hater around.
It's me.
I legit don't know where I put my Plasma Steel deck, so we only have these 4 to work with for today. So, but I do have 2013. Just play whatever, and I'll pick the counter. We got the 2 Worlds decks, and then we have Jason's list and FluffyChomp.
Never played Plasma.
Sure. And I will play FluffyChomp. So, congrats, Greninja. We're playing some 2013. So this is black and white to plasma freeze. So almost the entire black and white series was legal for this format. Though it was crucially missing, which possibly the best deck of the format, Rising Genesect, if it was around. I think that there was a black and white block tournament, which has all the sets in it. That was played last weekend. That was hosted by Jason, and Rising Genesect won, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't think the deck had the chops because it doesn't have Muscle Band, but and there's Catcher Gust, so like why? But still got it, I guess.
Taking knockouts, 1 hit, pretty good.
Holland Fandom asks, when are we gonna battle? That's up to you. I would be free sometime later this winter break if you want to do a battle. I'm probably not gonna do any tabletop on my channel currently, but if you want to do one on yours, I'd be glad to collab. You've been a great friend over the years, so I would absolutely be happy to work with you.
I think somebody wanted to telepath Gardevoir earlier, so maybe
we
can
can
back to 2010 at some point, and I guess I could play a Mega deck.
We'll see if we get later requests, and we'll just kind of pick whatever we feel like, I suppose, between the requests.
For sure.
Can't appease everyone, but try to get at least something requested.
Maybe I'll play Volcanion. You can play the Mega deck.
Oh yeah, that'd be 2017 NAIC, right? I don't know much about the format, just thought it'd be interesting. Well, you're about to learn. I guess I'm playing FluffyChomp. This isn't really a meta deck, but...
Alright. What's the setup rules?
Flip after setup. That was until 2014. So 2013 is like black and white stuff, and this is a really unbalanced format in terms of turn 1 rules, but it's kind of silly, kind of fun. He's playing the Team Plasma deck, I believe, right?
Team Plasma, yep.
And this is all around the Team Plasma Pokemon, which all work together. And I'm going to be playing the FluffyChomp deck, which was a deck that was popular earlier in the season, but kind of fell off by the end. It's based around using Garchomp and Altaria, which are Fluffy and Chomp. So let's just get the prize cards out. Remember to stack them like this.
For sure.
I'm going to take no mollies, keep it friendly. And then winner who goes first in this format gets to do whatever they want. There is no restrictions. So, Flood showing up. Tara was leaving. Thanks for stopping in, Tara. I really appreciate your support. It's really fun playing with you. Let's play some webcam sometime next year. And then Flood stopped in. Flood, you missed the 2010 action. Sorry. You got to flip first.
Heads.
It is off the table. It is tails. So player going first can do whatever they like, besides evolving. But this is a great hand for going first. Gonna attach.
You can bribe the judge. You can.
Can you read the message while I'm playing my turn?
Sure.
I'm gonna play Skyla. Search the deck for a trainer card.
Oh, Zignia is just talking about what 2013 was. Yeah, 2013 was like the start of modern Pokemon.
2011 was really the start. Yeah.
No EXs though. I think that's what
Yeah.
really marked it, is a bigger focus on two price
And like
Pokemon.
you could argue 2013 season is because that's the Harkle Silver is gone now.
Mhm.
This is like the first year where there's no Harkle Silver.
Yeah.
Just gonna grab, I think, a level ball out of the deck, and I'm gonna use Call for Family to search my deck for 2 basic Pokemon. I'm just gonna find 2 Gibbles, the Gibbos. There we are. All right, that's your turn then.
Okay.
Was X-Ball, Mewtwo, and Darkrai EX still in format? Yes, and Darkrai won 2013 Worlds. Very, very strong deck. I actually have it built. I just didn't want to play it against Plasma because it kind of destroys Plasma. So
Let's see. I'm gonna start with Ultra Ball.
sure. And yeah, Verizon Genesect Zinnia is not in this format. It was 1 set away from being released, so they were still safe from Verizon Genesect green domination.
Get the Deoxys.
Verizon would have been really nice in this format. Hidden Toxic Laser is crazy in this
good.
format.
And then I'm gonna follow up with an N.
Dang. I liked keeping that level ball for the Gabite.
So I've never played this before, but it's basically just Kyurem hits base 30 and 30 to the bench. Deoxys makes it do more damage, and then you have the Thunderous for coverage.
Yeah, Thunderous is not just coverage, it also gets back energy from the discard pile with its first attack. So like
okay.
if you whiff an attack with the Kyurem turn 1, it's like really good to just start setting up with Thunderous with
Gotcha.
a Ride Knuckle.
Okay.
Which does hit weakness. Eee,
True.
scary. So yes, this is 2013. I mean, they look very similar, black and white era cards, you know, so I can definitely get the confusion. I'm going to draw 6 with N.
Another one.
And Plasma's all about damage stacking. If any of you have played the future archetype nowadays, I think it's Zygia. No, there's no Lugia. This is the World Championship deck, so I got it very cheap, so we're just working with what we got.
All right, that's it for me.
I do believe the second place list at Worlds was really, really good, played the Lugia in it. But this one,
I did not see a Lugia in this deck.
Can you read the chat message for me?
Sure.
Attach.
What was the one format with a really weird deck? Not from this format, but the one that with Harkle Silver, where the Joe people said the first 60 cards someone picked up their deck.
I think he might be talking about the Truth.
Oh, yeah.
So the Truth is kind of like, it is very strategic, but it looks very strange when you look at it. All the counts are really weird too. Like they're playing a lot of like inconsistent, like 3-ofs of cards you usually play 4-ofs, like Collector, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely a weird deck, but it makes sense when you think about it.
I think it had 2 Collector.
Full Voltaria. I think it's 3.
Could be wrong.
I'm going to play Colress to shuffle the deck, draw 6 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Truth, like, it seems like a total pile and just random cards, but when you actually, like, look into every card in the deck, they all have a very defined purpose, and, like, what they do is very clear. Even some of the last-minute additions that I didn't think about much at the time, like Donphan, I heard was a last-minute addition to the deck, really smooths over the deck because it allows you to set up your own outrage damage on your board.
Mm-hmm.
So if your opponent is able to one-shot the Donphan somehow, you can still follow up with an outrage attack.
Yeah.
It
reminds me a lot of
Draw
towards Urshifu deck where he had like dark backup attackers, Yoga Loop, and like shady dealings. In that it had a for the format it had a strategy for pretty much every meta deck.
Yeah, he likes doing that. I do actually have that, not that list built, but I do have Urshifu, Inteleon, Moltres. Level ball for Pokemon with 90 HP or less, grabbing Gabite. Gabite has the Dragon Call, which can search out another Dragon Pokemon from the deck, in which I will find preferably another Gabite. Unless I prized 3 of them. I prized 3 of them. Okay, so we're going to find a... we're going to... Oh, no, there is one. Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
Gabite, and then this Gabite will find a Garchomp.
Pichu is so smart. Big fan of that card. Same. Yeah, I think it was a really cool addition to the deck.
Yeah, I thought Pichu was really bad until I learned the ruling updated in 2000. I believe it was 2011 when they updated the ruling for Pichu, where you can't evolve on the first turn no matter what, is what they changed at the black and white rulings. Where like in a Diamond and Pearl deck, you know, with rare candy and stuff like that around in BTS, you can like evolve immediately, and I don't know if they had that ruling in. So your opponent can't evolve off Pokemon they grab with Playground.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can't evolve them at all.
Wow.
Pretty sure I researched that.
Makes no sense to me because it's not benched on their turn.
But it's on the first turn is I think when they added that clause that you can't do it then. And I'm just going to finish the turn with another Call for Family, which grabs a basic Pokemon. I'm just going to grab the Mr. Mime, which is in here. I know he is. There he is. And I'll let you go.
Drop for turn.
I might be wrong on that evolve thing, but I'm pretty sure that's when they added the clause that says you can't do it on the first turn, which gives the deck a lot more legs, especially later on in 2011. If you just give some of those decks a chance to evolve early, they would just run you over if you're a Vileplume deck. So I like cut Pichu for my Chandelure list because they would just... Back then I was playing with the assumption that they could evolve. Not back then like 2011, but like when I was playing the format more like 2 years ago. And then you just get run over by Electro decks if you let them evolve.
Well, this hand is... this. Yeah, they're poison, and then flip a coin if heads, they're asleep.
Yep. And it is
not asleep. Okay.
I really enjoyed the Sun and Moon era before they introduced tag teams. Outside of a few really broken cards, there was some creativity. Yeah. Yeah, Sun and Moon was really fun. I'm gonna take 10 for poison. Your hand does not seem great, sir.
I can see why you would think that.
But guess what? Doing it back. Tails, you're poisoned as well. I don't have a poison marker. I'll go get that in a minute. I didn't think about that.
We can share.
Usually I'm playing webcam. Here, I'll just give you that.
There you go.
That'll do. I'm going to evolve Altaria, evolve Garchomp, Dragon Call again for another Garchomp. Search the deck for Dragon.
Really enjoyed the Sun and Moon era before they introduced tag team Pokemon. I would agree. Sun and Moon, I think, was one of the most fun blocks to play. I mean, that is when I played, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. I will say, though, casually, and nobody believes me, that tag team format is actually fun on tabletop because the games are kind of quick. I mean, they're pretty quick. They're like,
like
10 minutes
yeah,
total. So you can get a couple quick games in with some friends while you're waiting, which is, I don't know, something you don't get in other formats.
I'm going to retreat, so you can have that.
Yep.
And then I will retreat into Garchomp. FluffyChomp looking like a real top-tier deck right now.
Love to see it.
And I'm going to use Mop Cut for 100 damage. And how that works is that it does 60 base, and then I have two of these Altarias in play, which boost the damage by 20 each. So,
all right, that's 100 plus the poison.
Let's see. I like tag team format when I'm not using tag teams. Yeah, fair. That's one thing I notice, Holland Phantoms. Every time I play a tag team format, it feels like someone has to play like the heel. And that's just like not that fun to me. I don't want to ever play the heel, right? Like that's someone else's job. Like someone has to be the jackass and play the tag team, and someone has to play the cool single prize deck that's doing all the fun things, right?
Wait, was there a single prize deck doing fun things?
Yeah, like Spiritomb and the fossil decks and all that.
Yeah,
like all the cool decks that do fun things.
Just play Garchomp, Giratina, and
then you need someone to play Green Czar where you do like 2 actions per turn.
Oh, that's that. We pretend that doesn't exist. Anyway, do I have to flip for this?
No.
Okay, I will bring up.
Oh, I forgot. This also discards your energy when I use this.
Altaria. Oh, you're right. Good call.
Yeah. Bringing up the Altaria.
Yep. And I guess I'll attach.
Oh, you're gonna probably die from poison.
Here. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't really want to do. I don't want to let you 2 hit KO or something.
I've got Giratina and Garchomp in my Ho-Oh EX deck. I see. Yeah, Ho-Oh was a good deck around the time because it still had the shamans. So a lot of times the Ho decks would play towards the what's the 3 birds card, and it does like 110 to 3 Pokemon. And
Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos.
yeah, a lot of times decks and expanded would just abuse Shaman, and then you just clear their board on 1 turn.
Yeah, they're doing some crazy things over there.
Let's see. I don't even need to take the knockout. I can just chill. I'll pass and let you die.
Makes sense.
I'll take a prize.
Oh no.
This is about the average 2013 game though. 1 player bricks.
And myself into game. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Seeing these cards heals me.
Plox.
You must have a really traumatic experience of seeing Team Plasma heals you. Because that deck is.
There's a format out
sometimes.
there for everybody.
Yeah. We get a nice 6 though. That's not bad.
I also fuck with 2013's rights.
I think 2013 is like
I was the
okay casually, but there's a reason I made the video on the problem of 2013. It's because it definitely has its issues. That you were the Plasma player, fair. I really want to build a blinged out Plasma deck for 2014. I'm still working on that.
We'll get
6.
6.
I have like half the full arts I need. I have 2 Deoxys, 1 Genesect, and then 1 Thundurus.
Oh dear.
2014 is just a huge mess because I refuse to build without full arts.
Nice.
I see someone new in the chat. Hello, welcome to the stream. Just playing some retro tabletop today. And he is breaking badly.
It's alright, there's a head. Okay, that's step 1. I'll put the gym down as well.
Yep.
For a little bonus damage.
Going to the gym, good for your health.
2 more damage counters on poison Pokemon.
He's not poisoned yet, actually. I put it on there already.
Oh yeah. That's all I got. Alright, pass to you.
This is rough. Plasma can sometimes, if it doesn't get set up well, just bricks.
My basics, where are they?
But that's every deck in this format, to be fair. I'm going to play Switch to switch my Altaria out. And
Understandable.
switch him to the Emolga, which has Fair Treat. Put that down. Going to, let's Catcher your Deoxys.
Oof.
And I'll Laser your Deoxys. And go for the flip. Heads, nap time. And I'm just going to Juniper away my hand and draw 7.
Sounds good.
So 2013 definitely feels like it's good that we at least have other supporter options. The biggest complaints I have about like the mid-season formats from this time is that you were playing like Sharon and Bianca in your deck because there was like no options.
Nothing else.
Yeah, you were like Juniper 4 copies and 4 copies, and then otherwise it's like
Sharon, draw 3.
Yeah, you know that's not bad. Looking kind of good. I'm just gonna throw Fighting Energy here.
Draco Beach was still in the format, right?
Yes. It probably should be in this deck, but I'm just using a probably outdated list, but that's fine.
Sure.
I'm just gonna swing for 100, and it's actually 130 due to the poison for Bank City Gym makes poison plus 30.
That's
So
100.
back.
That is plus 30. Oh, Slip Fleet.
You are Wake. Congrats. I had a game recently where I played this format, and I put my opponent's Keldeo to sleep for 6 turns while I junk hunted, and it was very skill-based.
Nice. I'm sure he felt the same way.
Yep. And he filled his bench. That's his fault, right? And down the second Keldeo. Beginner's mistake. Well, I got back a bunch of enhanced hammers, got rid of all of his energy in play, and got back all my dark patches. So I got all my energy back in play.
Sir, that's illegal.
I literally used dark patch like 9 times. Like, stuck. So I was just like, oh, I don't have any darks down. Okay, Ultra Ball away 2 darks.
Well, what am I doing next turn? Maybe I can plan for that.
They should just add like Crobat G as an item in this farm. That way I can junk hunt loop that.
Yeah, seems good.
Oh, I can hit the bench too.
Junk hunt. That is a fair and balanced attack.
Yep. What were they thinking? I do love junk hunt.
I'll Plasma Ball.
Sure.
So you do... How much with Dragon Blade?
100 base, and then it does 140 with these 2. 170 with a laser combo.
Yeah, with the laser, that's 170. That's what we call big damage.
Biggest thing for me right now is I got that bench barrier online, so you couldn't do any spreading.
Yeah, that would help.
Huge fans of that.
Sure. And I think I gotta pass and take another poison damage.
Yep. I'm gonna draw.
Or wait, is that 120, 160? Okay.
Yeah. Dang, just 10 more. Where's my Crobat item? None of the cards in my hand are useful, but I might as well thin the the level ball because I don't think I'll need that anymore. Can't imagine that's going to be a huge pressing concern in the next few turns. I'd rather not get end into it, so let's get rid of that. Oh well, good card. Like that fella.
You know, I was told Deoxys does 10 more damage, but I guess that's only in theory. Like,
yeah.
Now I'm realizing you have to attack to actually take advantage of that.
They should just make him make your poison do 10 more damage. That'd be way cooler. That way you can stack 4 of those instead. And just laser loop with Sableye.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, that's a real format. I'll just take the knockout.
Yep.
And take 2 prizes down to 3 prize cards remaining.
Alright, for your cheat, up you go. Draw for turn.
What is he going to piece together this turn?
Good question.
Because you have the plasma energy, you can't even go for a blizzard burn, really.
I know. Can't find a water to save my life.
I think that I've played, what, 4 Prism, 2 Water, and, like, maybe blends? I don't know.
Frost Spirit does 40 with Deoxys, which is not enough to one-hit the Mr. Mime.
Yeah, well, it doesn't do bench damage either. So
Right.
You'd have to
Well,
capture.
I'd try to kill it. I guess I'll capture the Altaria.
This one?
Yeah, damage one.
Yeah.
And then
Alrighty.
and pray.
Did have the energy in hand. I was holding that.
And now you brick ?
That's the goal. Really wish we would have gotten those. There was this canceled product I probably told you about before, the Landorus versus Keldeo League Battle deck in the same style, like the Black Kyurem, White Kyurem one.
Oh yeah.
And this would have had the hollow fighting energies, which would look so sick here.
That would have been sweet.
I think the Ho-Oh deck has like hollow fighting, but it only comes with like 1. Because it's like Ho-Oh has a rainbow type kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I could bling this out.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find any.
Draw 3.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll attach the multi.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the Prism Energy, which is Rainbow for basics.
Why'd they print that card, dude? Why that's like, basics need more. Come on, guys.
They need some help. They need some loving.
Mewtwo EX was really struggling.
I'll Frost Spear for knockout.
Yep. It does mean I can't one-shot you with Dragon Blade now.
That's good.
I'll send up the Malga because it's free treat. And I have bad news for you, Gabe.
Uh-oh.
End's a lie.
No.
Gonna bench the Gibble. And gonna Juniper away the hand.
Okay.
Does like losing those cards, but like, that's kind of
Yeah,
good.
you're down to 3 prizes. I still got 5 prizes.
Still gonna get the mock cut. How many people we still got in the chat, if any? I can't tell. Attach. And then I'm just gonna go for a swing for 80 and discard the Prism.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna scroll down real quick if anyone's still here. Appreciate it. 17 watching now. Wow, that's surprising. Thank you all for tuning in once again. This is just kind of a celebratory retro tabletop. This used to be my big bread and butter content. Nowadays it's kind of on the back burner to everything else, but I really appreciate everyone's support. Letting us hit 2,000 and 2,500. I say us like I'm multiple people. I'm the size of multiple people, but...
I can't Blizzard Burn. I guess that's fine. What are we looking for? Nothing in this hand, really.
You haven't hit a single Colress machine yet, which is crazy.
No relevant ones. I mean, I've hard break for quite a bit, so
yeah.
I got that going for me. I'll touch the water.
Just
Actually,
a nice special guy, right?
Well, it doesn't matter too much. I'll touch the water. Let's see. Go float, stone.
What is current prize trade? So I have 3 and he has 5. There's Juniper. Gotcha.
Juniper. 7.
I suppose you could have ride knuckled that turn. That might have been better.
I would, yeah.
That's what it is, I guess.
I guess with a float stone, yeah, that might have made sense. Deoxys.
Because that sets up more energy on the board.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would only had 1 float stone, right? So I could float stone the Kyurem and then go to Thunderous.
We had the switch, so switch.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah, I see that now.
Prism or whatever.
That's a misplay for me.
Oops. Found y'all on a whim, haha, when I tuned in earlier today. Easy subscribe, and we'll try to be on the lookout for more live session content. Don't know how much live stuff we'll get to do because, like, I don't live with Gabe. He's just a close friend, so it's like, you know, we'll see if we can do more, but very difficult. I don't live alone, so it's kind of hard to schedule these kind of things.
Yeah, I did see that you're going to be closer, so it might
a little
be a
bit.
chance. Yeah, we'll see.
Biggest thing is that I also live with my parents, so like I need to find a day when they're both gone to do a live stream. It's not like I can edit things out.
I have an upstairs. We can make that work.
That's fair.
It'd be nice to get some games in. Let's see.
So it is difficult because I need a monitor to watch the chat.
Oh, sure.
Let me just make sure we don't lose our screen that's turning on and off.
Awkward for sure.
What is he cooking? Computer search. Ooh, yeah. Original A specs. Thanks for tuning in, Greninja. Teach your parents retro formats. I'd be lucky to teach my parents what a Sudowoodo is. That's like the only Pokemon they know.
I think I completely misplayed because
yeah, I think so.
I don't know what I'll be able to do from here.
To give some credit to my parents, not saying they're bad parents or anything, they're actually really good parents. They, back when I was younger, they played the game when we didn't know what was going on. My dad even, because I live with my stepdad, but like my dad, who's on the other side of the family, even
Frustrated for 60.
he's the one who got me into PZCG online back in the day in 2011, which really started me playing the game. So, and my parents have been not supportive necessarily of me spending thousands of dollars on retro cards, but accepting.
I can see that.
Me spending thousands of dollars on retro cards. So, they deserve all the credit in the world for that. Attach. I'm just going to swing for the knockout.
Yep.
And down to 2 prizes. His 5.
Draw for turn.
So, yeah, I can't ever be mad at my parents. It's just, they're very noisy, so it's difficult to record when they're awake. And it's difficult to have a live stream like this in general, just because, like, this is something you have to do during the day, right? Colress machine, okay. I suppose you would get a knockout with Deoxys, potentially.
Deoxys never can attack, right?
Yeah, you can attack them, you get Prism.
Oh, that's true. Helix Force.
I mean, you probably don't attach the colorless to the Thunderous. You're never using Thunderous noise, I don't think, unless you're against, like, Lightning Weak 2-prizer.
I'm going to switch just to burn it.
Sure.
And then I'll end.
Yep. N is the big comeback card, so...
That's what they tell me.
N is pretty effective in this format, to be fair. There's
hanging on by a thread, man.
There's, like, no draw Pokemon.
That's a lot of Garchomps.
Yeah. But, like, also, N can also brick you because you don't have any draw Pokemon either.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Just have the outs.
Black and White's very much just raw draw. All day, every day. That's all we do is raw draw.
That's what we do.
And just hope the opponent doesn't raw draw better than us.
I am still short.
Yeah, you're short by 10.
20.
20. Okay. If you have a laser, you got it.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
That would be cool. Alright, I'll ride Knuckle for 60.
Okay.
And attach an energy to a benched Team Plasma Pokemon.
Sure.
You, get in there.
I will draw. Dude, N's such a lie. N is a lie, dude. Laser. Tails, so you're gonna take 30 though, and then Juniper.
Okay.
And is a lie.
Always.
Never works. Never works. He probably bricked himself hard and he bricked me.
It's not too bad. But
Rare Candy,
it's not good.
Attach. And then go for the Mach Cut for 80.
Oh, for 80, okay.
Yeah, because 60 plus 20.
I thought you'd do the Dragon Blade.
I don't want to mill my own deck. I have more to lose by doing that, I think, in this case. Don't make risky plays when you're ahead, right?
I suppose so. Does this Colorless Machine do anything, or is it broken? Let's see.
I think you're down 3 plasmas, so it might be one.
There's one in hand.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Yeah, you really have to hit those early, which is why some decks choose to play 4 in this format.
I guess we'll go here. Will Juniper.
Yep. Don't think I have a counter stadium in this deck for the Verbank. Though I also just have 2 lasers in here. So,
yeah, that's what they're for.
Apparently this wasn't Ross's list because someone uploaded the wrong one to PTCG Legends. It's fixed now, but like it was wrong for a while. So I built the wrong list and I've slowly been fixing it. With like the Mr. Mime and the Dowsy Machine when originally I was playing Life Do, which is not what Ross used. Looking to build somewhat soon. What 4 decks would you recommend? Build something with Malamar. Find your favorite Malamar deck. Blacephalon, that was like the gold standard deck at the time. A Zoroark deck, so either Zoroark Lycanroc or Zoroark Decidueye Ninetales are like my 2 favorite ones for like the format for Iconic, right? And then
Sports for Knockout.
Yeah. And what other somewhat deck? Those 3 are like standard. Otherwise, Gardevoir. If you build Zoro Rock, it kind of loses to Gardevoir, but like Zoro Decidueye can beat Gardevoir. Gardevoir is really iconic, really fun. Everyone loves Gardevoir. There's also like Granbull. That's a really fun deck. My biggest advice is don't build Control if you want people to play with you, and don't build Buzzwole if you want to win any games. Because Buzzwole and Sun and Moon Lost Thunder is really, really nerfed, really, really mid.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't have all the stuff that made it unfair from the previous format. Draw. Because like in the previous format, it was like, you know, Max Elixir, Max Elixir, Max Elixir. Okay, turn 1 attack.
Yeah, you also had, is Lost Thunder the one where you have the Meganium with Greninja GX?
Yep.
That one's cool.
It's really cool. It's just it's kind of inconsistent sometimes, and it's really difficult to play because if you make a mistake, which like several times in casual, I've been like, I forgot to put a card back in my deck, so I deck out.
That's part of the fun.
So it's like, it's a difficult deck to play, and it doesn't match up well into like Malamar, so like I don't know if I'd build it for the initial 4.
It's skill building.
Yeah, that's like the deck you build when you got a solid gauntlet of like 8 decks that you build a Meganium deck.
And you're a degenerate, so you have to keep building. I understand.
Yep. Got 4 prizes remaining.
Yeah, it's not looking good for me.
I just noticed. I literally have it. Catcher.
Oh, okay.
Let's go Catcher. Bring up Landers. In this format, Catcher has no flip, and I will Dragon Blade for the knockout. I was overthinking
Thank you
it.
for putting me out of my misery. I prized 2 Kyurem.
Oh yeah, awkward.
And lost one early. That's how it goes.
Yeah, if you guys have any requests for formats to play, 2013 sometimes can be pretty sacky. That's just how the format is.
I'm down for some Telepath Gardevoir action.
I know someone did recommend that earlier. Just kind of want to get live feed, though, from people who are still in the stream.
Sure,
so,
yeah.
Let's see what's coming in. Well, we'll give it a couple seconds delay because, obviously, we are ahead. So, recommend some formats. Again, I'll bring up the chart of formats we have. We don't have 2002. We don't have 2004 or 06, but we do have... Can you hold that up, actually?
Sure.
I'm going to put the decks away.
Is that viewable? Let's see.
But I do have, like, everything 2007 onwards with some mid-season stuff in between, so, yeah. Just got my 3rd 2007 deck, but not in the mail yet. It's still got to come, so I'll get that as my first deck of next year. Let's put FluffyChomp and Plasma away. Can you hand me the Plasma when you get a chance?
Yeah, we'll need a bigger list at some point. PRCGRI, I guess it is mega time, huh? And also, I do want to do 2008 as well.
We got a 2015 and 2008 request. We could do 2008. It's a fun format.
PRC GRI. That's not too.
2007 from Holland Phantom.
A little bit from everybody.
I think we're gonna go with the 2008. You said someone said Telepass Guardy earlier, and we got 2008 now, so that's kind of best of both worlds, right?
Oh, do you have a Infernape Delcatty from 2007?
Not yet, no.
Okay, I don't either, unfortunately.
I've
always wanted to play that one.
But the games were like really bad because I didn't set up any of them, so I was like, I hate this deck. I'm taking it apart.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna script the matchup so we don't do a Cessation Crystal Fest. So let's just play these two.
Sure.
So that we get a fun game. Because Cessation Crystal can sometimes just ruin games.
Ooh. These are two interesting decisions. I'll take the good deck.
Cool. I'll take the bad deck. So Telepass Guardy. This is a good primer, I suppose, for my video in 2 weeks talking about the best deck of all time.
Ooh.
It's going to go up against RainbowChomp, and my deck needs to get energy in play. Its gimmick is that my attack hits for plus 40 damage if my energy on my guy matches the weakness of his guy. So it's essentially, even though I'm a colorless type, I can hit any weakness in the game by attaching the right basic energy to my Garchomp. But this deck sometimes doesn't want to set up, so we'll see how that goes.
2008, you never know.
There's no Cessation Crystal, so at least we're not playing against this match. This deck is like deathly allergic to Blissey, because if Blissey hits it for weakness and uses Cessation Crystal.
And you can't hit them for weakness, right? Because
yeah, because they turn it off with
the
the pull on FF, which turns off their weakness.
And the Cessation Crystal, I guess.
Oh, yep. Well, it's like, even the Cessation Crystal is annoying, but then again, like I said, they're turning off their own weakness, turning off your advantage, everything. I got a 20-minute drive, so this is my perfect send-off for me for the day. Well, that is awesome.
Thanks for joining.
Congrats on finishing your day.
Telepass Gardevoir, I feel like, needs no explanation. You know what she does. She do a little supporter.
It hasn't come out yet. It hasn't come out yet.
She do a little supporting. She do a little attach scramble energy.
I just realized something.
What?
I went from playing a Garchomp deck to playing a Garchomp deck to playing a Garchomp deck.
I'm a fan of that decision.
Alrighty.
Garchomp, one of my favorite Pokemon.
He's never been one of my absolute favorites, but he's always like, yeah, this guy's kind of chill with like him. I'm gonna stack my prize cards like you. That way, things more visible. And
yeah, it's alright on the camera.
Heads or tails?
I'll take tails.
It is heads. I don't think that made it on the camera, but that means I'm going first.
I believe you.
Player going first cannot use any trainers, supporters, or stadium cards. Draw. That's a shame because this is a pretty good hand to use trainer, supporter, stadium cards. I want to attach a psychic energy, which allows me to hit weakness when I get Garchomp. And I'm going to use push down, which does 10.
If I have a bench Pokemon, it switches them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Draw for turn. Ooh, busted top deck. I'll attach a call energy.
Love commutes like this. Keep these great formats alive. Or communities, yeah. It really is not me that forms all these communities, but I appreciate that there's a lot of other people that work way harder than me to build the retro community up. Shout out to Ruby Retro, shout out to Jeremy Evans, James G, these really big like community leaders, Jason Glazinski, how could I even forget him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That really helped build retro into what it is today. I'm just kind of a side effect of that, but it's cool.
Calling for 2 basic Pokemon, which ends my turn.
Yep, Call Energy, really cool card that was played in pretty much every deck except for mine at the time. Because I literally can't play Special Energy or my ability turns off. But Call Energy finds 2 Pokemon and benches them and ends the turn. So.
And I've got the perfect setup for Mud Bomb for 10 damage.
Scary. We have a Roseanne, broken card.
I agree, Jason K. Also a huge inspiration for me as well. I'm pretty sure he got so many people building retro during the pandemic.
I'm going to grab Fion and Baltoy.
Oh, wow. I just now realized that site was up for like...
It's been up since like 2016.
Yeah.
He started writing it when he retired in like 2015, I think.
Yep.
Because his last tournament was like 2015 Worlds, and I think he fell off after that.
Mm.
Not fell off like, you know.
Fell off the scene.
Yeah, just kind of...
Fell off standard, yeah.
His blog is super useful. Yeah, I do wish he'd update the RSPK lists because that format's changed dramatically since he last put the lists on there. So it's like people get confused. They build those lists.
I feel like you almost need to have RSPK, and then you need to have 2006. Because in 2006 you get the iconic stuff, RSPK you get the real broken combos.
Just saying for his website in particular, he has an RSPK section, but it's like kind of outdated, right? The lists are like 4 years old at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rare candy, broken hollow candy.
Very nice.
Into Garchomp, which has free retreat. Gonna attach a dark energy to the Fion. I'll retreat into Fion. And I'll use Fion's evolution wish to find a Pokemon that evolves from one of my bench Pokemon, being Claydol.
Nice. See, what do you need the call energy for?
This deck does have Pachirisu, so like that's your call energy of sorts, while also being a Cessation Crystal counter. So.
Ooh. Okay.
The one thing I will say about Jason's blog that does frustrate me is that he only does block formats, and I've talked to him in Discord all the time about this, and he's like, no, block formats are the easiest to learn, so I'm gonna teach them.
They are very easy to like pick up retro, right? Because when I started, I didn't know a thing about 2006. Like I didn't understand like why the cutoffs were where, or like why not just continue into the older EX or the newer EX formats, right? Or the newer EX sets. And then I learned that Shift Tree is a menace. Rayquaza EX is a menace.
Yeah.
Cessation Crystal is a menace. Crystal Beach is a menace. And we don't like those guys.
Does this guy take a damage? No, that's Jirachi that does.
Yeah. Speaking of Jirachi.
Not that Jirachi, but
EX.
that is a Jirachi. Oh no, I activated the thing!
You activated the thing!
Oh, you can't retreat though, it's chill.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless you have to switch or War Point.
War Point.
No! Damn it.
Although I guess this doesn't turn off...
it turns off Claydol though.
It turns off Claydol, which is good enough for me. Do I want a supporter? I don't think so. Owl Shield Beam for 30 damage.
Yeah. Draw.
And that turns off your Pokepowers.
Correct.
And I can attack for 1 energy because my Pokebody says if you have an EX or Stage 2 in play, I can use my attacks for colorless less.
Attach, and I can't use my powers, unfortunately. It turned off my Claydol.
Sucks.
I'll put down a... Oh, I don't know if I want to play into Dusknoir. It's tough. Let's retreat for now into Fion, and I'll pass to you.
Okay. Draw for turn.
My Garchomp is ready to start smacking for 110 next turn, though, against your Gardevoir, so watch out.
I better. I will Roseanne's Research.
Can Garchomp get, like, telepaths? Like, that'd be really cool. Kind of want to use...
Hey, as a Garchomp fan, I feel like you should.
Yeah. I feel like if they reprinted telepaths today, like, maybe it'd have to be nerfed in some way, but, like, it wouldn't be that bad.
Well, we have Quick Search. So that's cool.
The problem is like boss's orders. That's why I wouldn't want them to directly reprint telepaths because getting to play boss and other supporter in the same turn would be bad. But like maybe it just copies your opponent's last used supporter or something. That would be like the limitation to it.
Yeah, I feel like with boss being a supporter, boss being an effect on a supporter is just it. I think that was the thing that really warped the formats.
Really changed the game when it came out. Yeah,
it's like boss doesn't affect everything before that.
I mean, sure, Catcher was effectively that, but XY was so much more efficient at finding it, right? Like, even though it's a supporter and that's supposed to be a downside, XY, like, you have Battle Compressor and Acrobat.
And everybody wants to shame the Tag Team GXs, but you know what was not in that format? No boss.
Listen, that's just stealing
it's not copium. Cred. I am totally correct.
Stealing Somewhat's cred, bro. Somewhat is the format with no boss. There's no formats after that. Nope, they don't exist.
I will Shield Beam for 30.
Well, I guess actually it does have Guzma, but you know.
Guzma is like worst boss. Guzma is...
Well, it's stronger than boss. So
it's definitely stronger than boss.
Because it like single-handedly removes special conditions from being like a very good win con.
And you can't stall out your opponent. If you're in a format where you only have boss, you can play boss to stall. If you're in a format with Guzma, you play Guzma, they're just gonna play Guzma back and keep attacking.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It's subtle, but it's crazy.
Attach here. I'm gonna Warp Point. Force the switch.
Why isn't this a Gardevoir mirror? Very inaccurate. I agree.
Yeah, my bad, Flood. I'm not playing. I don't have a second Gardevoir built, so that's why. Warp Point. Force switch.
Oh, Warp Point.
Yep.
Sure.
Give me something tasty, please.
Grammar, you did so good, bud. Get in there.
Yeah, the Grimmer's not too good in this matchup because I'm not going to give you the Grass Energy.
Yeah.
I'll just Dragon Fang for the knockout, doing 70.
Sure.
Actually, 110 because of Rainbow Scale.
True.
But yeah, Flood. I have 6 08 decks thanks to the Scissor deck. We're up to 6 now. I finished Empozong. I have the Scissor Croak. We have Garchomp. We have
Stevens for 3.
Guardy, of course, and there's also what is the other guy that I have in there? The Torterra Sceptile. I'm thinking about coming back to 08 eventually, but I kind of want like a year to stock up on supplies and then come back. Like I want to just do like to do the last 3 decks that I'm gonna do in like just one fell swoop. Just get
what's the other 3?
Bronzong, Gallade Lock, and Magmortar. Probably the 3. Or actually Amphizong is also really tempting.
Oh,
so
Amphizong, yeah.
It's
I feel like I
between
have
those
a
4.
couple Ampharos if you need them.
I think I have them.
Let's see.
Yeah, Gardevoir was, like 80% of like top cuts or something like that back then. Ridiculous, crazy stuff.
I'm just sealed beaming for 30.
If you look at like the great encounters like results back then, from like the regional circuit, it's like pretty much entirely just like Gardevoir, and like there's some dark decks like Honchkrow, Darkrai that we're seeing play. And then there was like some Feraligatr decks. I think it was the Delta Feraligatr, which was good at the time. And then it's like Feraligatr Delcat, I think. And then there was like Magmortar, and those were like the 4 decks until like Majestic Dawn added like Empoleon and Call Energy and helped decks actually get on the board.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I don't have a great getting on the board right now. Kind of stuck.
Yeah, it's as awkward for me too.
So I'm just going to hit for 70. Do you threaten to take 2 prizes next turn? Not bad.
Oh yeah, I don't have weakness.
No, you do not.
Oh my gosh. This card is broken.
Is this 08 or 29? This is 08. So 08 still got Scramble Energy.
She's here.
Double Rainbow. Oh no!
Did you play the supporters?
Yeah, I played the Roseanne.
Roseanne's. Give me that Roseanne's. I'm telepassing right here.
No. Yeah, this is Gardevoir's heyday. Gardevoir's also really good in 2010. It's just like more balanced in a way. Like it's just it's slower. You can't get like the turn 2 scramble energy Guardy going if your opponent knocks you out.
Yeah, imagine a more broken Gardevoir. That's what this.
We also have double rainbow too, so like you can just attach that and then any other energy to Gardevoir it's attacking.
Yeah, no expert belt, which is good, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's just like expert belt's almost just accounting for the power creep that happens in that time, right? Like the numbers don't really go up, but like they kind of do in a way. Like like Dragon Fang wouldn't be an attack you're using in like 2010, right? So like the power creep's definitely there. Delta Feraligatr is on my list, but maybe a while before I make it. Yeah, Delta Feraligatr, I think it was good in like some mid-season formats. Like I think it was good in the middle of 2007, and I remember seeing some lists, like I said, for Delta Feraligatr for 08. I think playing like Delta Meganium with it too to help it set up, but I just I don't know. Maybe it's the other Feraligatr that's off play, the Mysterious Treasure one. It could be that. Delta Feraligatr is kind of, it never reaches its peak with like any of the big formats anyone plays, so it doesn't really have a great name for itself. Like no one plays it in RSPK really.
All right, Shield Beam for 30 more damage.
Yep, can you move the mouse over there when you get a chance as well? Just to turn on the monitor. I'll draw. Uh-oh. Things are getting awkward.
Oh.
I'll text Cledel.
That's how you know the game's getting good.
And I'm just going to swing for 70. Take 2 prizes, I'm down to 3.
You're down to 3, like it matters. Haven't you heard? This is a Gardevoir.
Yep. When's 09 though, guys? I need to call out all of the misplays. I make no misplays. Might makes right.
So don't worry.
I'm going to spray every power that comes my way, and it'll be right because my opponent won't play the game.
Do I hold the level X? I don't think so.
I mean, it does let you live a Dragon Fang. So.
True.
But
in case
can't
they get the
power it up right now.
Boost energy, wombo combo.
I can't do that.
Don't worry
I can't use special energy. Dang, that'd be crazy though. I forgot that Blissey boost was a thing back then.
I'll telepass the Roseannes again.
Yep. There was a early Blissey lists were like not as streamlined as like the Worlds lists. There was like I was seeing ones that Ruby Retro had like proxied out where it was like there's one with a like Electivire, which was cool because it gave you a little draw engine and like another attacker.
Yeah.
And then there was one that was playing Magmortar for more energy, and there's one that was playing Boost Energy just to like just go in there with the triple.
Nice.
Just nuke whatever's in front of you. But yeah, Flood's actually the biggest 09 fan out there. A lot of my lists are just his lists, like the Lux 8.
Good to have you. I'm the biggest 09 hater. I'd say why not just play 2010? Psychic Lock for knockout.
Yep. 09's got its own charm, honestly. It's a lot like slower.
They are different. For
Flygon
sure.
is really, really strong to the point where it's like the best counter to Flygon is honestly Flygon.
So here's my problem is I'd say why not just build 2010 because I will try to make any deck work in 2010. So I'm like Porygon Z, get in there. Flygon, Lock, get in there. Other 2009 decks that I'm sure exist, get in there.
I definitely think 09 is worth building a gauntlet for. I'm almost done with my gauntlet. I need to build Palkia Lock, and I'm still like kind of like whatever. I don't know what I'm building for the 9th deck, but I've got most of the decks done. I'll draw.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll give it a try at some point.
Uh-oh. Things aren't looking good.
Oh?
I don't think I have a Dusclops, so I can't even Evolution Wish this turn. Ooh, I have a great idea. We're going to bench Duskull.
Okay.
Attach to it.
Sure.
Retreat.
All right.
And then we're going to go for the Wait, disable does nothing? You can
This
switch.
is nothing.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to go for the disable anyway.
Let's just show the people, huh?
It would have worked!
Oh
but he has the
my
free switch.
gosh.
No.
You saw me grab the chat out, bro.
You literally have
You
the
saw
teleportation.
me. I will rare candy.
Yeah.
And get another guy going.
Yep.
I'll be
That
going
would've
down
been
to
such a sick play.
4, so I know I don't have anything else to grab off the Roseannes that I could telepass. Maybe I could telepass myself, huh? I'll use teleportation so I can switch to Pokemon once per turn.
And he
then
removes
free
the
retreat.
effect of disable. I thought I had a play there.
Finally, I'm bringing down the Garchomp player.
Go ahead and bring down. Do it. Do it. Go ahead and do it.
Let's see. I will. I'm in a good spot here. I don't need to think
I need
too
to hit
hard,
my
huh?
second supporter still. I'm waiting for that.
Alright, and then I'll Psychic Lock for knockout.
Yep. I'm gonna give you the Clay Doll.
Sure.
And draw. Excellent. That's a good start. We have the Gibble.
Okay.
And I will attach to said Gibble. And I'll pass to you.
Draw for turn. Hey, look. Roseanne's.
Man, can you give me one of those? Be nice.
You already had a Roseanne's.
Yeah, I only have one, sir. I think my allowance has come.
Hey, if you can't do it all off the Roseanne's, what are we even doing here?
Listen, if you didn't have the cracked shield beam, I would have been drawing endless cards.
It's because I started the Grimer, and Grimer is everything. If you
And
don't
the
know,
Warp
Grimer
Point in
evolves into
hand.
Muck, which, if you have a Grass Energy on your active Pokemon, Muck will then poison that Pokemon.
Yeah, which is completely irrelevant in this matchup, but good in the mirror. Good in the
True.
mirror.
Good
Good
in the
against Empoleon, too. Because
Mm.
if you stick the poison, even if they Cessation Crystal you later, you still have the poison on them, and they have to deal with that. It also adjusts your math to 90 for Bronzong. They scramble it.
Yep. Alright, Psychic Block for 60.
Yep. Ooh, excellent. We have a friend.
We got Budget Spiritomb with that Fion. Yep. Yeah, poor thing's doing its best.
I saw a bunch of different lists for this deck. Some were playing Fion, some were playing Rotom, some were playing Pachirisu, so I have all three.
Mm.
And we have Chatot,
Very nice.
which is right here.
Well, I got 6 in hand.
Well, I have 4 dead cards in hand. I will pass.
Drop
Wish I
for
could have
turn.
drawn an energy here. I could have started swinging with spinning attack. I guess I could have attached that one.
Relevant.
But actually, very relevant. It puts you into range of Garchomp.
Let's see. We go down to even prizes. I just might be pulling ahead. Also, let's see.
You should attach a double rainbow and just cripple your damage to 50. I think that'd be fun.
It would be hilarious, bro.
They do count as colorless, if nothing else. those
True.
scrambles, even if you're ahead.
The worst thing would be to whiff attack, right?
Probably, yeah, because then I'd get a chance to put a Claydol back down, or
Yeah, or something.
I guess you are knocking it out this turn. I can't.
That is true.
I'd have to find a candy combo.
Yeah,
It's
maybe it won't be the
difficult.
worst thing in the world. You're probably gonna chat, or you're gonna what's it called?
Probably
Mimic.
Mimic, yeah. That seems like a decent attack.
In that case, we're gonna rare candy.
Yep. Ooh, Gallade in the field.
And this is weird, but it's probably right.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, you need to use that attack next turn.
Got my nice 7 energy on me. I will Psychic Lock for knockout.
Man, where's my X-Ball Mewtwo?
Shows up.
Send those things packing, man.
Heard you were talking smack.
Draw. Man, how insulting. I have the whole line in the hand. I've just been drawing nothing but like Pokemon.
Yeah,
so.
that's Psychic Lock for you.
Mimic for how many?
For 4.
Ah, dude, come on.
Big
I gave
4.
a few cards, right?
Least I could do it for you.
Yeah, just 4 Pokemon in hand. We need some assistance here.
Yes, I would agree.
This is still totally winnable, but not in a great spot for sure.
What if I told you... What am I going to tell you? What if I told you double rainbow energy?
Cringe. Get that out of here. Draw 4.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Psychic Lock for knockout.
Yes, I'm feeling fine. Draw. Dang, a top deck. Something that would have changed what I sent up. Put Gabite down.
Sure.
Attach to Gabite. And pass to you.
Draw for turn. It's like Claydol doesn't even exist. Alright, I will teleportation.
That was just an insane play, frankly. Nasty play.
What, the getting rid of disable?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
And the warp point in the turn 1 hand or turn
Yeah.
2 hand to get the psychic. I don't know. If is it called Psychic Lock on Josh? Yeah, I forget what that tag's
Psychic
called.
Lock?
Shield Beam. That's what it's
Shield
called.
Beam?
Yeah, Shield Beam.
Shield Beam and Super Cycle.
When I was younger, my
They told me he was
stepmom
good.
gave me a card with that guy on it, and I was like, wow, this guy must be really cool. No. That card's
Actually,
lame. Let's go with the Gabite, and I'll draw. Oh, you're so owned, dude. We're playing the game.
boy. Oh,
Gardevoir.
man. He's here.
And Crystal Beach.
Ooh.
And Steven.
Oh,
Drawing
my
6.
gosh. Chat, we're so done. We're cooked. What are we going to do?
I still found pretty bad cards, to be honest. Put that down.
Okay.
Okay, good that. Yep. And 110.
Dragon Fang 110. Yeah, okay. Cyclone Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
GG.
flashed it to me. And I was like, no, where's my bench Pokemon?
Actually, does this do anything?
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Oh.
No, it's only 2 or more.
Oh, okay.
I prized my level X. It's a shame. If I could have done that, we could have been
We
gaming.
would have loved to see it. Oh, there's the Claydol.
Because theoretically, your goal is that you need to get the level X after the first Garchomp, because
Hollow
then
Phantom,
you get it back.
thanks for coming.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Hollow Phantom. It was good seeing you. Gardevoir broken.
Gardevoir broken.
Did run me over there. But this deck is really cool. It's fun to play. It's not super toxic, as you can tell. I just need... If I found any other basic Pokemon there, like, I could have...
Yeah, I
candied and
mean, you were
played.
dead drawing for sure. Getting the Psychic Lock against the Claydol really helped.
I could have blocked the Cyclone, though, if I had any other basic. That was what I was really needed there.
Yep.
Specifically, Cresselia, not a very good guy to block the Psychic Lock. Kind of weak to Psychic.
He'd do a little weakness.
Yeah, not great, but that's all right.
Yeah.
GG's. If we have any format requests, we'll take that again in the chat.
What else did we have earlier?
Try to get new ones in just for the people who are still watching.
Sure. 2007 request I just left.
That was Holland Phantom, yeah.
Um,
Learned more about the format I was intrigued by. Thank you for doing what you do. Hope to see you again. Y'all play safe. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Good luck on having your day done. It's cool to be home now. Working sucks, so
I
glad that's
know.
over.
Megas.
Megas. Dude loves his megas.
I guess we're in it.
Should we oblige him, I suppose?
Yeah. Let's do
Is
it.
Primals a fine in between megas?
If you have Primals, then I can live with that.
Can we do like Primals? That's like a Mega Evolution still. It's got a Spirit Link, right?
That's true.
I see 2015.
But it doesn't hurt my soul. Maybe I'll find it easier.
I see 2015 and I see Megas. Let's compromise with 2015 Megas.
Aha.
We got Primal, rather.
Does this mean Primal Groudon?
Yes, we have one Primal Groudon, and then we have other decks.
I've never got to, so I'm in.
Yeah. I will play...
Maybe this will be the thing that turns my hatred into love.
I have no idea how these matchups go, so I'm just going to play Donphan.
Donphan it is.
Yes. Donphan is a hit and run deck, so I'm going to smack you and I'm going to run into dolls.
And Primal Groudon is don't hit, don't run, don't do anything.
For like
chill.
4 turns, yeah.
Yep. Let's see.
And then someone said Primals are just as cool. Okay,
All
we're good to go then.
We're locked. Let's go.
The only Mega that was really good in like 2015 is like Mega Manectric, really. All the other ones are kind of bad for this format. Other than Primal.
Yeah, no Mega Mewtwo, right?
No, that was a couple sets later, and that was really held back until like later in 2016 because Night March farmed it.
Night March, yep.
Because they hit the Psychic Weakness with a little guy Pumpkaboo.
Right.
Absolutely destroyed it.
Doesn't seem good for it.
Same thing why Mega Ray's not very good in this format, like a top 8 US Nats, but I was reading a conversation about it on Twitter, even everyone was like, by Worlds, that deck was just unplayable once people really started to figure out Night March.
Yeah.
Just hitting for just like big number isn't good enough in this format. You have to be able to do it like turn 1, or you have to be able to do it in a way that like it does something else. You can't just hit big number necessarily.
Okay. Does this have beach? No, right?
No, that rotated out in 2014. So no beach.
Lab.
I think you have Shrine Memories, which lets you copy the attacks from the lower form to let you get attacking sooner.
I have one lab.
I think that's just like...
How did you copy this list, right? Oh, I have 2 lab.
Yes, that's just the World's list.
Okay.
Heads or tails, just flip 4 setup format.
Tails. Never fails.
There's tails.
All right, I'll go first because I think I have to choose this time.
Yeah, you do have to choose. This is XY, so you can play your supporters. You cannot attack.
Okay. I'll just get my Shamans going into... Oh.
No Shamans. Sorry. That deck. No, I don't think it plays any Shamans anyway. Be a little bit counterintuitive to like just bench a 2 prizes at your opponent and knock out for the game.
Just a joke.
I keep on forgetting to stack the prizes. Like
do a little memeing.
There we go. What's the request? Mega Manectric was so goated. Yeah, Mega Manectric is definitely like the best Mega in this format. But this is like, I'm not very experienced in this format, so you'll have to forgive me.
Ooh, starting with the Fampy.
This is like might be my 3rd time playing it ever because I wasn't around during XY. Took a little hiatus. And I came back and the kitchen was on fire. What were they cooking?
I think it's right to... Ooh, how do we do this?
Came back for quite the format with PRC Evo where tier 0 Yveltal Garbodor, which is like a 40% meta share.
Yeah, that was...
That format was fun though.
I remember that being like every top 8 in one of the internationals. I can't remember now. But the matches were super fun to watch. They were very back and forth. They were very skill based. It felt like
the biggest
you had to know what you were doing.
problem with the format is there's no tool removal. But other than that, I really liked that format. Just casually, I wouldn't want to play competitively.
No, yeah.
Like
it seems like it'd be very
Houndoom Mill. Like come on, guys. Like this is the real format.
All right, that's it for me.
I will draw. Oh man, that's an option, huh? I could do that. I'll consider it. I'm gonna bench my Robo subs.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat ball for a Fanpy. Searches for same Pokemon I have in play, so I have to have the same name. But since this deck plays like
what a cool ball.
4 different Pokemon in the deck, it's kind of good.
Shame that's like you can't play it in GLC.
Yeah, it's literally useless in GLC.
Literally useless.
Unless they added level X's into GLC, then it would.
That would be cool.
Yeah, then it'd be good because you can search for You could search for like a Gardevoir level X if you had your Gardevoir in play.
But,
Level X would be so broken. Imagine being able to
yeah.
Porygon Z crazy code, and then you level it up into the one that sets the top 2 cards of your deck. Dude.
Oh man,
That'd be so broken. Someone should experiment with just GLC. Nothing changes, but you add level X's and see what. Like,
just the level X's.
Add level X's, and then like some of them I think probably need like a base form, like the SP guys, so you can add like those, and then don't add Crobat.
Garchomp would be decent, I think. Garchomp C.
Yeah, I imagine. He's kind of good, I've heard.
Yeah, he's done some things.
Muscle Band pass.
Oof. Drop a turn. Bench.
Wow, what riveting gameplay. Robosub.
Evolve.
Oh.
Ends my turn.
Yep. Draw.
Couldn't find the Spirit Link.
Excellent. Let's go with the computer search, discarding Bunnelby and Double Clueless.
Add broken time space to the tag team formats. Oh yeah, I did see that question before.
That'd be awesome.
So the question I think before was, would it save anything? I don't think so. You're at that point still playing a combo deck, and maybe with enough draw format, or maybe enough draw in the format, you can make it work. But the thing is, if all you have to do is slap down a big basic, and it'll live the stage 2 anyway, and it can one shot it back and accelerate energy or do some other crazy stuff, you're probably good.
The problem with a lot of the tag team formats is the evolution decks just lost so much steam because there's like no onboard draw like Zoroark that's succeeding anymore.
True. Yeah,
like maybe BTS would make Swampert good, but
Swampert,
every deck's just running these basics Dedennes, right? So even if you do set up a stage 2, they just take 2 prizes anyway.
Yeah, it gives you more of a high roll chance, but gives you more of a high roll chance, but you still have to put it together. Whereas the tag teams don't really have to.
Okay. I don't think I need any of those right now. Attach the strong energy to my...
What about single prize only custom formats? A couple friends are experimenting with GLC Retro, and we'll see if that's cool.
Some of the decks in that possibility seem scary. You'd probably have to ban Broken Time Space, but...
We were immediately thinking about it, but I'm just like, hey, just put it in there. What's the harm?
I'll do 80 with spinning turn, and that switches me to the bench. And I have to switch, unfortunately, so I'll send up this guy.
Seems okay. Drop for turn.
I should have benched Haluch, I suppose, just to have a guy on board with free treat, but
I will end.
That's fine. We'll just get the Donphan energy off the end, right?
Exactly.
I was really excited to build this deck though, because I had all the stuff from having those Worlds decks that I opened, and then I just had most of the Fanpies in Donphan, but I went to the local card store and they got a bunch of black and white random Vulcan, and it had a 2/1 line, which I was missing. So I was like, yep, we're building it. And got the custom name for the deck too.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Broken
That's good. Then you got 2010 OnlyFans.
What about single prize? Oh yeah, you already read that. I have seen there's been a lot of formats over the years with single prize only. I think you commented on some of the videos as well, because I remember reading about this. Draw 6.
Same.
They're theoretically really good, but most of the single prizers nowadays are designed to deal with multi prizers. So you get stuff like Lost Zone Sableye that's just clearly not designed with single prizers in mind, right?
Sure, but that can be the fun of it.
And it is fun to some extent, but everything's kind of one-shotting each other, so I don't think it's that great.
It has evolved in that sense.
Everything, something like Snorlax, for instance, in GLC, right? It's clearly not made to play with other single prizers.
Yeah.
Draw. Going to attach Fighting and Focus Sash.
Honestly, I would love to see
Fighting Stadium.
For sure.
And I'm gonna. Ooh, I don't want a Lysander. I can't Lysander.
You should Lysander. Go for it, dude.
Sycamore. Away 2 stadiums. That felt a little bad. 5, 6, 7. You know what I just realized? I totally misplayed. Because I should have went with Halucha, because his ability says that none of his attacks do damage, I think, to EX or something like that. But you would have turned that off with Wobbuffet. Or is it the attack that says that?
I think
might be the attack that says it.
I honestly cannot remember.
Donphan. And I'm just gonna spinning turn for knockout. Switch into that guy.
That's fine. Not even worried.
Someone new, Clarence. Yo to you as well. Just doing a bit of a celebratory. Thanks for 2,000 subscribers. Thanks for 2,500. Gained a lot in the past few months. Kind of went from a guy who just rants for 50 minutes while looking at PKMN cards to having people actually like care what I do. So interesting little turn of events. Last few months has been very surprising in many ways. The amount of weird deals I've gotten, the decks I've built, a lot of things coming out of nowhere. YouTube channel life has been crazy.
Love to see it. I think I play a letter.
I don't remember if the deck does or not. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Probably does, and you might have prized it.
Yeah, I probably prize it. It's okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to take a prize card. Let's put that in my hand. Yep.
What
You want one of these, don't you, bud? Fighting energy.
Can I borrow that real quick?
No. This is mine.
Oh, a fighting Pokemon and a trainer.
Yep.
Item card. Okay, got some ideas.
Yep. I love Karina. That's such a fun supporter. Huge fan of that, just card design in general.
Mm-hmm.
You always put on a Groudon.
I really like that the standard formats are like centered around Arvin now as well.
Yeah, the games are a little too fast, but I do really like Arvin.
Yeah.
There's a little too much like ability draw right now for my liking.
There it is, but there's quick search. You know, the format's redeemable.
I really like the Brilliant Stars Paradox Rift format, or not Battle Styles Paradox Rift. I started building decks for that now, so got together Charizard Pidgeot and Gardevoir with the Stage 2 Gardevoir attacker in there. With
that was a Worlds format, right?
No, mid-season.
Mid-season.
Yeah, because Gardevoir didn't get Counter Catcher until that format came out. So Gardevoir's Counter Catcher becomes like
starting the microphone, discard the tools on your side.
There's like Lost Tina, that's another really good deck in that format. There's Roaring Moon.
And guess I'm passing.
Yep. Still got plenty of adults, so nothing else. For anyone wondering who's watching, the Primal Groudon has this ancient trait on it. It's basically like an ability that you can't turn off that says it can't be affected by any trainer cards, so I can't Lysander the guy up. So he's just kind of there.
The baby doesn't have it, which is why I didn't bench it.
Attach.
Because we don't take any hits here.
I'll play Karina.
Okay.
Oop, dropped cards. Items are still tools in this format, so you can get those. I think I'm going to get Hawlucha and Revive off of that. And I dropped a couple of cards from my hand.
It's okay, I need to read Hawlucha anyway.
Yeah.
If your opponent's active Pokemon isn't in Pokemon EX, this attack does nothing.
Okay, so it is the attack and not the ability. So I didn't misplay. That's good. Definitely intentional. Let's get those, and then just going to shuffle.
VSTAR Paradox is one of my favorite recently, and I was a dedicated Rapid Strike player. Nice.
Oh, yeah, there's also Rapid Strike with Inteleon. Yeah, I just don't have that. I don't have anywhere near having that built, because I built Rapid Strike for 2022, so like it took a lot of my resources. There's Anti-Iron Valiant. That's a deck I really want to build. That's like a fun, like, pop-off deck.
Yeah, won that one regional, right? Or got
second, I think.
Second. I do need to build that format too. Friends have been talking about it.
Also, Chen Pao kind of hit its stride in that format. There was the Canadian Chen Pao, which everyone was talking about.
Canadian Chen Pao.
Yeah, with the Pokestops in it. Yep.
Nice.
So work on that. I'm just gonna spinning turn for the knockout and force switch into my.
No prizes for you on the Robo Sub. And here's a Robo Sub.
Essentially, his deck is just trying to set up.
Like so.
What does it say? EFG? What's that stand for?
EFG.
Very diverse. Is EFG current standard? I don't know what EFG means. You'll have to clarify. Severe lack of Donphan Prime on the board right now. Nolo, you missed the Donphan Prime, brother. We got that Donphan Prime out earlier. Donphan Prime was bested, though, by LuxChomp.
I agree. There's not enough Donphan Primes on the board.
You'll have to watch the VOD, Nolo. We had that Donphan Prime versus LuxChomp Blaziken at the start. Is the regulation for Battle Styles pair? Okay. Oh, he's talking about the block numbers. Okay, the block letters. That makes sense. Yeah, I just call it Paradox Rift because I just know the sets. I don't I don't even look at the.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I don't even read the cards. You expect me to look at the little letters on there, right? Like
that's words.
I don't read cards, man.
Already test return. So there's like nothing else I can do. Pass to you.
We somehow played 3 Garchomp decks and 2 Donphan decks in a small amount of time.
Yeah, there's probably a Garchomp somewhere in between these 2 decks. You never know.
Yep. Gonna attach.
Please tell me Thunderfall was announced at least once. I am so sorry to disappoint you. I really tried.
I'm gonna hold that attached.
But I couldn't get in the active to win the game.
Yeah, no, I beat him with a double prize Crobat G Poison plus Dragon Rush KO turn.
I would have had him too. It
was a really close game.
Yeah, the Krogunk, or not the Krogunk. Krogunk?
Toxicroak was
yeah,
prized, yeah. I'm gonna hold that attachment because I'm gonna revive. I'm gonna start being annoying. I don't like these dolls. I'm gonna revive. We're gonna get Bunnelby.
Do it.
Yep. Nolo, your goat's coming out. You better be paying attention, brother. This is your favorite card in GLC.
You think I won't Bunnelby, huh?
I'm going to Lysander your Groudon.
Rude.
Attached to the Bunnelby. Yep, it's time to start. Go, my bunny. I'm going to Rototill, put back my Focus Sash.
Ooh.
And then Burrow, discard the top card of your deck.
Teammates. Draw for turn.
Noah says that's why I run the Pachirisu GE to one-shot Crobat with E-Gain. And bro, you do not run that card. You are capping, dude.
Attach my strong energy.
Bro, I literally watched you play that deck yesterday. You do not run that card. We'll do one more game after this one, though. So, if you got any recommendations of the format, we'll get one more game in after this 2015 game.
Big chillin'. And Humst.
Love the XY era of the TCG. Well, you are in good company then because we are playing XY. As for do I like XY, that's a different statement. XY is like,
again, on tabletop with friends,
yeah,
loved ones, everything's playable.
If you just ignore Night March exists, it's pretty fun to play 2016.
Exactly.
Right? Ignore Night March, Greninja, and Vespiquen, and you'll know it's a great time.
Ignore everything that was good in the format. You know,
They're definitely the most popular 3 these days.
Hard Charm, so I'll take 20 less damage.
XY block though kind of solves those problems. It gets the Karen to shovel the Pokemon back, and it gets the Giratina counter for Ninja. So.
And then Primal Evolution.
Uh-oh.
To end my turn.
Gulp. Draw. That's not very helpful. That's fine. I can't use these Lysander. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put back Lysander. No, I'm not. What does it do?
Get rid of the Robo-Subs.
Muscle Band might be nice, but I think I'd rather get Computer Search back.
Okay.
Rototill back, Computer Search, mill the top card of your deck.
The other Hard Charm. Draw for turn.
I don't know if 2020 is playable even with family and friends. You are correct. 2020, my god, that's
2020. What's
so,
2020?
ADP Zacian, Eternatus, Centiskorch.
Oh, yeah, not on my
Pika Rom Hammers. I mean,
No,
Hammers was like the best thing in the format. Everyone was running 4 Hammers.
Yeah, I'm actually good on that too. Yeah, no.
Bro, you
None
don't
for
love
me.
Excadrill Handlock?
As much as the next guy, I'd say.
As for suggestions of what to play next, I wonder what Nolo is going to say. The guy who exclusively plays 2010, I wonder what he's going to request. Oh, yeah, request. Do I have Zappies? No. I do not have Zappies. Give you a Robo-Sub.
Thank you.
I don't have 2019 Nationals, Nolo. Just got some lot in 2019 Worlds, which 2019 Worlds is like...
Boss.
Mid. No!
Got him. Gaia Volcano, get that out of here.
No. That does 200, right? 220, in fact.
220 with the strong energy.
All right. Lysander, come back.
That's how you do.
Go with the bunny. I don't know if I can ever kill that thing.
Zap Beast. I used to have that deck built, and then I took it apart because I just
Focus Sash.
couldn't find a reason to play it.
I'm going to Verse Seeker.
Oh.
Lysander, bring up the Wob.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're playing petty strategies today. Can't use that supporter, so I'm going to Rototiller, back to Burst Seeker, and Strong Energy, and go ahead.
Draw for turn. Ooh.
Yeah, no load. I'm not building 2019 Nats. Tyranitar Prime versus LuxChomp. I already played LuxChomp, but I wouldn't mind getting another 2010 game in potentially. We just kind of like pick a format and then pick decks that are fun, right? I don't think we're like really caring which matchups are which. I just picked LuxChomp because they can play against pretty much everything. So
for sure.
Good games with LuxChomp.
I feel like I'm not too worried about the resources. I'll just pass.
Draw. Excellent. Let's get the Strong Energy. I'm going to get Karina. Search the deck for a fighting dude and a item card. Which will be...
Flytear versus Gardevoir. Oh, I like that matchup.
Bro is all in on the 2010 gaming. Probably do 2010 if no one else has any other requests.
Yeah. Giga Drain is broken.
Giga Drain is broken. Computer Search and Fanpy.
Meanwhile, we're trapped in maybe the slowest matchup of all time.
In this format, the slowest matchup of all time.
We'll get there.
I've played somewhat Stallmere, that's slower. The winner is the one who gets to use Unknown Hand.
The winner is the one that walks away.
True. Because Unknown Hand only works when you have like 33 cards in hand. That's the only way to win the matchup. But there's also a card that's Noibat where you discard all items from your opponent's hand. So if they play that, you lose.
Man, that as fun as that sounds, let's never do that.
I'm going to Roto-Till this back and then borrow the top card of your deck.
Okay. Draw for turn.
I like XY because that's when I started paying attention to TCG. That's fair. Yeah, there's like a little bit of nostalgic love in me for like black and white for the same reason.
I guess I'll just Gaia Volcano for knockout.
Yep. I will promote the Donphan.
Oh, can I already attached. Never mind. What am I talking about?
Yeah, you had to do it to retreat.
Yep.
Draw. Get another Donphan in the back.
Till the traits are pretty based. I agree.
Yeah, they're definitely... I wish they made more unique ones. It feels like there was like some that's like, these are the best ones, and only one card that's actually good is going to get them, and the rest kind of suck, but like, you know, is what it is. Like, clearly this is like, okay, this is the good one for Groudon. They give the good one to Mega Ray, and then like the rest of them, they were kind of like,
they should have given Kyogre or something like...
He's not bad. I think he won Nats and Seniors, but kind of fell off by Worlds. Let's go with... Good question. What do we go with? I think I'm just going to play N. So each player shuffles and draws for their prizes.
The Note Queen with Barrage is so fun. Haven't used it, but...
Oh, yeah. There's Barrages you can attack twice.
Friends definitely been cooking that.
N.
Sure.
Yep. It's actually really interesting on there's an Excadrill that's like kind of a rogue deck for Nationals 2017's of PRC GRI.
Oh, yeah, where the Barrage Steel type.
Yeah, it's Barrage Steel type, but you can play the Evolutions to give you type change.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're a stage 1. And its first attack literally accelerates 2 energy, so even if you don't have like the energy on it to attack, you at least get 1 attack off, because you accelerate 2 and then swing for your second attack.
I remember that deck being talked about. It was a meme.
It's definitely not great. It needs Espeon allowing it to hit Psychic Weakness.
That's how desperate people were for things that would hit Gardevoir.
Well, it doesn't hit Garbodor, unfortunately, is the problem.
No.
Because Psychic... It does hit like Decidueye. You can probably beat that if they don't lock you out of the game turn 1.
Yeah. Something.
You know, if they don't do the thing Decidueye does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spinning turn for 60 down to 40 because of the hard charm. You can have that one.
No strong energy?
Just 1. So 60.
Oh, down to 40.
Down to 40. Yep.
Draw for turn.
And yeah, the Needle Queen with Barrage. Yeah, I think Other than that, like the only guys that get barrage were like Torchic and Bunnelby, I'm pretty sure. Which, to be fair, Bunnelby's really good.
Oh, and GLC, that's so fun because then you can
fun,
put the evolving TM on it.
Yep.
Double evolve. That's a combo.
And if you have Guzma Howell on your opening hand, it does it. So
I'll just Gaia Volcano.
Yep. I wonder what I'm gonna do this turn.
Will he spin?
Not great cards off that end. But
oh yeah, there was a Metacham that got it as well.
Oh yeah, the Metacham that was decent and expanded at one point.
Yeah, Crisis Shot. Blindside with Omega Barrage is also cool.
Yeah.
Almost stronger because
the Metacham was really good, but it took a while. The Metacham wasn't like good and expanded until it got the until it got Metatype. This was 2019 when it got that Metatype. But there's a Metatype that did 40 for 1 and said that you couldn't use the attack during your next turn, but you can spam it twice during one turn.
Oh, interesting.
So you use the Celebi to use the attacks from the base form, and you're swinging for like 60 for a strong, obviously 80 with Muscle Band twice.
I remember something about that.
And DNC brings up to 200. You know, you can stack, but it just took way too long to come out.
Did Articuno Rogues guys ever see you play?
Yeah, that won 2015 Worlds, so.
And GLC.
Yeah, Articuno
takes really 2 prizes on a Joltik. Yep.
I think people used to kill Joltik or something. Yeah, Articuno, that was in Jacob Van Wagner's Blastoise deck that won 2015 Worlds. I'm gonna play. No, we'll just end.
Grind. Oh, okay.
I want to find my strong energies that I put back into the deck. I was not happy about that assault on my Donphan earlier. Like those energies back. Dude, he was beefed. That Donphan was ready.
Yeah, he had to go. He had to go. This guy's got a Focus Sash too. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, you're not doing that again. Though you could be. Yeah, him. You can have him. He's okay.
He's all right.
I like the Donphan art, bro. Dude,
yeah, this Donphan art is so good.
Strongest random uncommon attacker of the modern era.
What is it now? Like $8?
I feel like they don't have good uncommons like this no more.
That's illegal.
Well, to be fair, they have like all the trainer cards and stuff, but usually not the Pokemon attackers. Cramorant's a rare, I think. Yeah, otherwise that'd be good.
Pretty sure.
Swing for 40.
40.
Yep.
Draw for turn.
Do you think that Dialga GX and Dialga Origin V-Star would work on a deck together and expanded? So there was that, and I was really afraid of that. Can you get the monitor, actually? I was really afraid of that being like a scary meta deck. I used to play a lot of expanded. When that came out, I was like, oh, there's like Dialga GX and Zacian V Turbo was like already a good deck, like a year prior. But Dialga GX really didn't pair that well with Dialga V-Star because they kind of had different goals in mind. Dialga GX was kind of like it was really good, but it was just like it was doing its own thing, not really trying to like win the game with its attack. It was trying to gain momentum on like bigger threats that Zacian couldn't deal with.
Gaia Volcano.
So when Dialga V-Star came out, it ultimately became a way more toxic deck because it paired with Electro GX, which is should have been banned. And then Electro GX would accelerate 5 energy to the Dialga. You'd then play a supporter card called Cyrus Prism Star, which put your opponent down to 2 benched Pokemon. And then you would take the extra turn by killing their active with Dialga's V-Star power. And then you would just win the game next turn by scramble switching all the energy onto Giratina Garchomp, which would then just delete the 2 Pokemon that were left.
Oh, yeah.
So it was basically an auto-win deck, unless you were immune to effects of attacks.
Oh, expanded.
I was playing a Mewtwo V Union deck for a while and expanded because it was immune to effects of attacks, and I liked that. There were so many situations with that. Broken. Fighting Stadium. Ooh. So I'm going to... Plus 20, yep. So we got spinning turn for 60, 80, 100, down to 80. And you can hit the doll. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's see, 120... 160, so I have 80 left.
Oh my god, what if we put Dialga GX and LuxChomp broken, dude?
Yo.
Galactic switch the metal energy over to the Dialga GX, dude. Just replace the chat dot, bro. He's got a consistency attack. You don't need chat dot anymore in LuxChomp. You have overclock on Dialga GX.
Let's go.
Dialga GX is still good and expanded today, though. The Dragon one, though, is now better because of Regidrago. believe it or not, getting to take an extra turn at any point in the game with Regidrago kind of not fair. You know, I've had so many games against Regidrago and Expanded where they would just like take an extra turn, then just board wipe you the next turn.
I'm gonna attach return. I'm gonna attach return.
The extra turn also lets them set up another attacker. That or they like rolling iron you and have like 360 HP, and it's like, oh cool, can't knock out this guy now.
Karina.
That's why Expanded devolved into like turn 1 decks with Silver Tempest meta, because you had to outspeed Regidrago. If you were going on turn 2, you were just not doing as good as Regidrago was on turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing stuff like turn 1 Melgen was like broken. Maybe I've said this before, but Japan never picked up the Melgen deck and they're Expanded, so it's kind of fallen off, but it's really, really strong and destroys pretty much everything that doesn't just win turn 1 against it or item lock it. Wonder how busted Portrait Smeargle would be in the current standard format. Oh, absolutely busted. Yep. Portrait Smeargle. Yeah, you'd be able to copy like 3 Arvins a turn. Because you can just Arvin for a switch and a tool card. And then just use another Smeargle.
Start that in.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever bringing back that Smeargle because I don't think they ever intended it to be as good as it was in 2012.
Having it with Boss again would be
and Boss
good.
And there's just so many unintended.
I mean, you can copy Arvin all you want, you know. Yeah, get your setup, but using it to win the game, kind of disgusting. Let's see.
With Lugia EX, yeah. Wait, Lugia EX, though. Lugia EX wasn't very good. That was the Plasma Gale. Like, it was good, but, like, not, like, scary.
Mm-hmm.
Annoying good.
Do I ever get 3 set up? I don't think so, right?
Probably not.
Gaia Volcano?
I don't even know if you have that many energy in your deck.
Right. There'd be a lot of energy.
Go up my elephant. I'm running out of dolls. This is the problem. This is probably when I'm actually supposed to use Bundle B to put back 2 dolls, but, you know.
We're here.
I'm bad at the game. Fine.
Attach, draw.
Oh, yeah, did you want to discard my stadium? I think you have to.
Wait,
yeah.
did you? Oh,
yeah, I think it has to discard.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, so that stadium's gone.
Okay. I'm guessing you attached this, but it was for last turn?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. And then I'm going to play Verse Seeker for Karina.
Okay.
Drop my hand. We're going to find a fighting Pokemon and a tool card, or an item card.
Yep.
I prized my last doll. That is unfortunate.
Oh, no.
Find the fighter and find the item card, which will be Focus Sash.
Sounds good. Ow. It was already busted. Professor Juniper? Yeah, for sure. It's a good ability. Honestly, one thing I really like is like the active Pokemon has an ability that helps you set up trope.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of like them. Kind of takes back to Neo Cleffa kind of vibes. Spinning turn for 100 down to 80. And does that knock out?
I think that knocks out. It'd be 180. 240? Yeah.
Yeah, 240 on the mark. So nice.
Man.
One big dog goes down. One more big dog to go.
Definitely should have. What's it called earlier? Nurse.
I'm so glad that I can defeat one of the land pit bulls now. I just have one more to deal with.
Let's see.
I know there's a Lucario that really helped support it. Royal Blade's Garchomp. No, Royal Blade's Garchomp was really mediocre. Everyone wanted to make it good because it is like a cool strategy. But you'd have to you wouldn't even play the Lucario, honestly. If you were playing that deck, you'd probably have to play Zoroark GX to offset your draw. Because having to play Cynthia every single turn means, or you can't gust then, right? That's the main issue. Having to play Cynthia every turn means you can't gust. And while it did 200, which was good numbers, it didn't one-hit KO everything. You still needed a choice band. So you're starting to get to a bit of a combo deck, right? Where you need a stage 2 in play. You need to have played this exact supporter for turn in a format without Verse Seeker. And you're still not taking a knockout on Pokemon, right? And it's not a GX, so it's probably getting knocked out by the stronger attacks in the format, like Buzzwole GX at the time. It was fun, but not super good. I don't think it ever like had a regional result. It's one of those like kitchen table decks that everyone loves, but never actually do anything.
Okay, I'm gonna bench this.
Oh, no 2 prizer.
And okay, volcano.
2 prize are located. Lysander incoming. Send up the Halucha.
You wouldn't.
Draw. This might be a good strategy for this turn then. We're gonna Muscle Band and double colorless this guy. Okay. I think it's fine. I will Ultra Ball, discarding Donphan and the energy. And I think we just failed a search. If it was the tropical lead where everyone wanted it to be good, but yeah, I mean tropical lead, or is it festival lead? Yeah,
Festival lead.
Yeah, even that though, that's like you can tell there's like a significant like that deck is significantly better because it's on stage 1s, right? And it's up for 1 energy. Like Garchomp took 2 energy, so you had to find your double colorless, which is why like the Lucario's there, but like. You have to have double colorless, and you have to have the supporter, and you have to have choice band just to like take a knockout on a stage 2 Pokemon. Like it's just a little awkward.
Yeah.
Focus Sash. Sycamore. Okay. Wouldn't be a 2015 game if I didn't try to deck myself out.
No doubt.
Retreat for free, and then I'm gonna spinning turn for 100. Switch into Halucha.
Draw for turn. We will do a switch.
Sure. That's right, you do have the center lady. I gotta watch out for that.
Gotta watch out.
Because you can chain that. It's unfair. He finds uncooked, chat. I have ends, so I can always
3,
put
4,
some
5,
back.
6, 7. Can you though?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Festival Lead is honestly like, it's not good, but it's not that far away from being good, honestly. Like, if they printed something for the Festival Lead set, I know they did in the most recent Japanese set, but it's just another bad stage 1. If they printed like something actually good for the Festival Lead archetype, it might actually be good, right? Like, it's not that far away from being good.
I'll just Primal.
Okay.
And pass.
I will hit and run. No press.
Okay. I'll promote the sub.
Yep.
Draw for turn.
Donphan is cool. I'm glad I stumbled into this. Well, thank you for tuning in. We don't always do retro tabletop anymore, but if you like the history of the game, play plenty of matches. Not a huge fan of the vertical orientation, but we're working with it for this time, and I'll figure it out for next time, so it can be horizontal if I do a live stream like this again. But if I ever play Festival Lead, it sucks. Yeah, it is, you know, getting Kyurem'd for 3 knockouts, pretty scary. But Festival Lead is like, you still gotta imagine, Festival Lead is still better than Garchomp.
Oh, I had a line of play that doesn't actually work. Oops.
7-game win streak at your local, like, congrats. I bet all of those people were so mad too, because when you beat people with rogue decks, then they're just like going home and they just think about it as they're like, the next day they're gonna be like taking a shower and they're gonna be like, damn, I really hate that guy with the Festival Lead deck. Like you've not only made defeated opponents, but you've made enemies by doing that. After looking at PTCG Legends, I decided on Blacephalon, Malamar, Zoroark, and Lost March. Thanks for the help. For sure. Those should be fun ones. I'm not a huge Lost March fan just because I don't like decks that only use 1 attack, but besides Gyarados. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you, Gyarados. But yeah, pretty cool deck otherwise. Quick use Misty for 800 energies. Sir, this is not Pocket. We get 1 energy per turn, unless I'm playing Archie's Blastoise, which is basically just Misty.
Is based Misties.
Get 800 energies.
Gosh.
Dude, I watched my opponent play that deck.
I'm passing.
Sure. I played against my opponent playing that on... I was playing against my friend Jam, and he played the RG Blastoise. He did this insane combo just to, like, smack into dolls for 4 turns. And just, like, not be able to deal with the Donphan because they only played 2 Lysander or whatever. Retreat.
Yep.
Hit. Run.
All right, get in there. Drop return.
They actually printed a Hitmonchan in Sun and Moon with the attack literally called Hit and Run. I was a huge fan of that guy, just because it was like right on the nose. This guy's got to be all fancy with it.
Boss.
Uh-oh.
Dual boss.
Still needed a buff to take the knockout.
That's true. So we'll play it.
Well, that is the buff.
And
the stadium's like, that stadium's only good against like Night March, pretty much. That's the reason you play it.
Oh,
so you can use the 30 attack and start knocking out guys on the base form.
I suppose. Oh, because you can use
Yeah.
it for 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, Gaia Volcano.
Yep. There goes my Donphan.
Damn. Okay.
Alrighty. Uh-oh. Put up.
I thought I could do a thing that I don't think I could do, so...
Now we're gaming. Alrighty. 4 strong energy.
Oof.
Let's go. We have the full house on this Donphan.
He's a brick.
We're going to move him up. We're going to hit for 120 damage. Switch to the bench.
Does that knock out 180? Nope.
Nope, you live by 20.
All right, drop for turn.
What is the prize difference? I have 3, he has 2. However, he doesn't have a backup attacker, so...
So that's awkward.
Yeah, if he can't, like, save this Groudon. He wasn't able to find his Nurse Joy, whatever the card called.
Yeah.
Just heal it up.
Switch.
Yep. But he hasn't given up hope.
I have not, because you know what? Pokemon Center Lady.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I don't think the win con is here, unfortunately.
I really enjoyed how every type in XY had their own special energy. Yeah, definitely. Though I definitely feel like they could have done grass a little bit better. You know, I was a big grass fan, not a huge fan of herbal energy. That card kind of sucked.
Pass.
They kind of gave a little bit too much preferential treatment to like strong energy and like mystery energy, which are like the 2 best ones. Mystery gave you like -2 retreat. Just so happens there's certain tree psychic type in format that really loves having less retreat.
Really all came together.
Smack for 120. And switch.
Yep. Drop for turn. Computer search.
Yep. The Mystery Energy is broken in GLC, yeah. Especially if you play the Necrozma. It's a really good card. Also, the Splash Energy was really good. Like, that's literally Rescue Energy, but only for water types. That was kind of unfair. But just, like, most of the water types weren't great with it, besides Greninja. Do you use Maxie's and Ball Trick to get Groudon into play with that deck? No. That deck manually evolves the Groudon. Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick is really hard to pull off, and it kind of is antithetical to the strategy of Groudon, which is like a slower, like, I'm going to set up behind these walls, where like Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick, you have to like play all these items and get rid of your stuff. All
right, I will concede this one. I don't have the resources to pull it off. I thought I could Bunnelby back the megaphone.
Oh, you could have Bunnelby down.
Yeah, or that, but yeah, last energy wasn't there.
And you needed like 2 more turns, yeah.
I needed to put the energy on the Bunnelby, which I did not.
Well, that was...
That's okay. Small misplays add up to the loss. That was fun.
We'll do one more game, and then we will pack it up, because I don't want to keep him here forever.
I got time.
It's got... Well, we'll probably be, I'm sure, hanging out after this, too, so...
Sure.
Talking, doing whatever, shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit.
So, if anyone... I know there's Flyterra earlier, but I'm not sure if Nolo's still in the chat. If you want to see 2010, that's fine. Otherwise, we have every format from, like, 2007 onwards, so... well, I do.
Man, really should have brought those 2002 decks.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
Next time.
That's my favorite, like, casual format now. Just so silly.
A lot of flips, a lot of smack talking.
Yeah. Do you play PTCG live at all? Somewhat, but not super often. A Fujoshi, we played Black and White a little bit ago.
I haven't done 2012 ever.
He said 2022.
2022.
We do have 2022. It's a miserable format, but we can play it.
2022. Oh, is that through
Palkia, VSTAR, Arceus, Piles.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
That's the format.
You want us to suffer. I'm down.
Yeah, sure. 2022 it is.
Never played Lugia.
There's no Lugia in this format.
Oh.
That was 2 sets later. No Lost Zone either.
Oh,
this is just miserable Palkia one-shots everything in the format. Everything else is kind of like, can I survive Palkia's attacks? And let's not bring over the control deck just to make our lives a little easier.
I agree.
I have a fun matchup. Let's play this one. I'm going to set the matchup this time, but there's a reason. There's a reason.
Miss the black and white. I know, but there are plenty of big basics still. It'll feel just like black and white.
Now you get why I brought over these 2 decks specifically.
Ice Rider, Dialga, VSTAR. Okay.
Yeah, Dialga V-Star, pretty mid, but
Yeah.
I want to play Dialga if you don't mind.
Well, I'll take the Ice Rider, I guess.
That deck's way better. But Ice Rider's kind of useless. You're just kind of Palkia in this matchup. So
Okay.
Palkia and Teleon, broken. Yeah, just 4 decks in the format, pretty much. I built some fun decks like this Dialga V-Star, but like the best decks in the format are like Arceus and Teleon, Arceus Pikachu, Palkia, the other Palkia, the other Palkia.
The other Palkia.
There's that one like Australian regional where I had 8 Palkias in top 8, which is hilarious. There's also Radzard. Radzard's pretty good in this format. That was like undiscovered until Worlds and got a top 16. I think it won a regional after Worlds too. Like it was Inteleon and then Radiant Charizard, and it was like essentially like Sablezard before Sablezard.
I see.
Really hard to play though, so I don't want to play that because I'm gonna make mistakes and lose. Like some of those Inteleon decks get really grindy.
Like current standard format because there's so many good decks. I agree. Yeah, I think the format's in a healthy place.
I'm not a huge fan of it right now. I kind of complain about it in the comment section, so you'll see me do it time to time. I'm just like, I feel like a lot of the games you're kind of playing yourself more than you're playing the opponent. Feels like you're just like, if I brick on turn 1, I lose. If I brick on turn 2, I lose. If I brick on turn 3, I lose, basically, at any point.
Maybe.
So you're almost just like playing your own board.
There has been a lot of power creep to that Pikachu.
Yeah, you got 15th and Piper won Baltimore. Yep, those are the ones with Radzard. Who do you think will be the best? What do we think will be the best decks post rotation? Probably just the really simple stuff. Post rotation decks always get simpler, right? There's less complex decks, so the stuff that's like just generically very strong is going to be good. Charizard probably really good.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be some kind of like Miraidon deck that's good too. Like last time we had a rotation, I guess this is 2 rotations ago, like immediately the format just became like arc piles because they're simple and they do what they're designed to do while everyone's still figuring out their other archetypes.
Yeah.
All called tails.
I'll go. Wait, was this one of the ones where you wanted to go second?
I usually go first. You don't get supporters, but you get the V-Star first, so relevant.
Sure. All right, I'll go first.
I will go second. And I will mulligan.
Let me see. I got one.
This is the deck I was playing at locals at the time. Not super good, but it's a fun combo deck. Main deck for the last year, it's rotating. Yeah, the Regidrago, I think you said? Yeah. Regidrago is just like kind of obnoxious because like I feel like as a Gardevoir player, it's basically just they're playing their own board, and if they set up, I lose, and if they don't, I win. And I'm so good at the game. I love when my opponent doesn't.
Is a thing of the past.
Well, like the Dusknoir kind of has interaction, but then I had a game. I had a game a while ago with where I was playing Palkia, or they were playing Palkia Dusknoir. I was playing. We're gonna bench that. Yeah. It was Palkia Dusknoir, and then I was playing Terapagos Dusknoir, and on turn 2, they took like 4 knockouts with Dusknoir plus Greninja, and I was like, okay, Briar, I win. Like, super skillful game. Yep, you're going first?
I'm going first.
Yeah, look at this guy's aura right here.
Zacian.
The black and golds are underrated. If Terapagos and Dragapult don't play too much post-rotation, yeah, Terapagos is probably gone. It's going to see play as like a tech card in a lot of like the Skyfield, whatever the stadium called, decks, but like Terapagos doesn't have double turbo. I think it loses a lot of its utility. I expect Roaring Moon, like Ancient Box decks, probably going to be pretty good. You lose Dark Patch, but like probably like the Ancient Box deck in general, still going to probably be really good. Again, these simple decks that like are already figured out, don't really need that much changes, right? Those are going to be the best decks.
Yeah, makes sense.
Usually in a post-rotation format.
For sure.
A lot of people go to stable decks. Yeah, double turbo, big deal. They should get rid of that double turbo, get that nasty, washed up energy out of here, bring back double colorless.
Let's see. I will pass.
Let's go. I'm so good at this game. That'll be a pass.
Whew.
Let's get
I forgot how to be good at the game.
I want to put down multiple Mew. I'd love to chain Mew. However, you got that fella over there which hunts those things for a living. So let's get Ninja Mew.
For sure.
Would have loved to start Mew. That would have been even better. I'm not good enough for that though.
Alright, we get a little battle VIP pass going.
DC is just too good. No.
It would be.
Don't let the big enhanced hammer company tell you how DC is too powerful. They're lying to you because they fear its power. They fear how absolutely amazing and also yet extremely fair double colorless is.
Right, of course.
I'm gonna bench the Dialga. Going to use Radiant Greninja to discard that. Drop 2. Switch. And a Mew. Not going to use it yet. Going to play Energy Search. Optimal art of Energy Search.
Ooh, very nice.
Love to play my HSDC. Actually, yeah, that's my biggest argument against reprinting DCs, that I'll have to pay more for mine. I have probably the world's second highest supply of DC in one small location, so I'm good, but I also...
Wait, what about the bag vault full of Heart Gold Soul Silver DCEs that you told me you had?
What? The bag full?
Yeah, you know, the vault that we have.
Oh, yeah.
The retirement account.
Don't tell them, dude. Don't tell them. They're going to figure it out.
Just reprint DCE. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll sweat the $10 small stuff later. Quick ball, away that energy. Let's get another big D. These full arts are awesome. I'm really sad they got cut from our set. Though I also got them because I bought the box, or I got gifted the box. So good full art. I would also play Palkia full arts by that, just buy the Worlds deck, and
be done with it.
You get the third best Palkia variant in that Worlds deck, but it is a Palkia deck.
What was the best Palkia variant?
Just straight Palkia Intel, and then there's Palkia Mew, which is I think second best. Ice Rider's like good, but there's other matchups where it's just useless, and there's a lot of those matchups in this format.
Yeah, for sure.
Choose, discard Mew, draw a card. Metal Saucer.
You know what I want them to reprint? Dual Ball.
That'd be fair. That'd be cool. I haven't played a supporter yet, but I don't need to. Let's go for the Mew. Top 6. There's a money. I kind of want that. Do I want to draw one more card, or do I want to play another Metal Saucer? Play another Metal Saucer. Yeah. Keep gaming.
You know what I actually want is what's it called? Pokemon Communication. They really need to reprint
That'd be a nice reprint, though. I'm scared of what the Heart Gold Silver prices would go to.
Yeah.
I'd have to stop building 2010. I still need more reverses. I only have one of those reverses.
Oh, yeah.
Just in my curse car. Every other deck is regulars.
I probably have like one reverse.
Because they're like $5.
Yeah.
Metal Saucer. On the Zacian.
They really need to just let us know when they're going to reprint things.
True. TCPI just reach out in my email and be like, bro,
hey, retro players, we just want to let you know.
Not retro players, specifically Whimsicast. We're just letting you know.
We're giving you the leaks.
Dark Asset for 5. We're going to scoop up Nat Greninja, play back down, and then use its ability again, draw 2.
Broken.
Training Court, get the energy back. Attach here for turn. And then I'm going to use Intrepid Sword, look at the top 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should have gone second.
I didn't get an attack off, so I could have done this going first too.
True.
This is just a combo deck, pretty much.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Pokemon is such a great... Or Pokecom. I thought you said Pokemon is such a great card. I'm like, what? Yeah, Pokecom is really fun. Maybe a little broken nowadays, but like... I feel like it's the perfect balance between like really good search and also like a good trade-off, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Quick Ball where it's just like, bro, what?
Yeah, that one was way too good.
When they printed Quick Ball, I was like, this has got to be the dumbest card they've ever printed. I was wrong. Sword and Shield proved me very wrong. Pretty crazy turn one from the Dialga deck. Pretty average
Casual.
turn one Dialga, honestly.
Just
Dialga, I had some games where I would get like 5 energy on the Dialga when my opponent had no board, and I'm like, okay, you're getting VSTAR next turn. Because the thing is that I can only use one Mew here. Usually the deck wants to have 2 Mews that it can loop between, but because he has that Greninja, which can kill 2 of them, scary. Yeah, the set after ADP, they printed Quick Ball. Yep. Just go find any Pokemon. Yep, you can use its ability, sure. What's balance?
What am I getting? That's the real question.
Good question.
Oh, and I did play Battle VIP Pass.
Oops. How many does it
Or
play?
I prized 3.
I think it only plays 1, actually. Battle VIP Pass wasn't that popular in decks this time. It was just starting to get picked up. Which is surprising. I think maybe in retrospect we played more. This deck just runs it because it's kind of a gooner, like, I'm gonna...
turbo.
Yeah.
Ora.
Go, my kitty cats. Draw me more Battle VIP passes.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna hold that.
It really helps if you have a Mew. Battle VIP pass gets a lot better if you have
Yeah.
Mew in the deck.
Yeah, this deck played Irida, so I think that it really was try to go second, but that's okay.
Maybe. I feel like Palkia always wants to go first, though, because he's get the turn 2, like, 280. Or 260, whatever it was. I think 260.
Perhaps.
Matchup of the ages, though. Tier 1 Palkia versus shit Final Dialga.
Epic Legends.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
They got this Dialga looking like a horse, man. What are they doing?
It's like whatever it's called, like the crustification or whatever, where everything turns into a crab, but it's for horses.
True. That sounds awesome, actually.
I want to keep calling, and I want to bench another Palkia, but such is life, I suppose. Keep calling.
Keep going, okay. It's time to ramp up. We gotta hit this dude at max power this turn. I'm gonna draw.
Oh, wow. That I should check my deck more. Bad things were done.
Uh-oh.
I would like to apologize to the United States government.
Big Palkia
My
not
mother.
loving this right now. Let's go for the Greninja.
Yep.
Discard this, draw 2. Excellent. Metal Saucer.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna Trek. Keep that.
Totally unrelated, but I still can't believe they axed fairy types. Yeah, kind of same. I don't think there was a reason to, but
Quick Ball away.
I assume it was like gameplay balance. Just
Right
had to
after they
see
printed ADP, by the way.
Yeah.
Great idea, guys.
They're like, our child will soon be back. And in greater numbers.
Print like the strongest dragon type up to that point, and then remove the counter cards from it. Great meta design. Oh, and print the metal type just in case. Zacian.
Sell everything, that meme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's go with another quick ball. I need to stop shuffling prematurely.
Yeah, you do you.
Oh yeah, let's get all these basics out. Now our deck's just gonna be like full items. We got like 2 Dialgas and like 30 items. All we need.
What more do you need?
Yep. Let's go for the Mysterious Tail. This deck's got a lot of shuffling. Because it's a modern deck, of course it does. Let's take the net.
Seems good.
Scoop and Greninja.
Mm-hmm.
Use the ability to draw 2. Ultra Ball, discarding Crobat and Mew from the hand. This is used now. Let's go find the Dialga VSTAR. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get this turn.
Hang in there, Sobble. I believe in you.
No, that Sobble's got to go for sure.
Come on, man.
Did I discard the Scoop? No, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Get the energy back with the Stadium.
Sword and Shield base is considered retro now. I know.
No. I have 2022 stuff built, but that's not retro. Switch. I think anything after 2019 is hard to consider retro. Anything with tag teams in it.
It's like wine, right? You just gotta buy it early.
Match, and I'll Brave Blade for 230.
Oof.
Wait, I forgot. Where'd my prize card go?
Bro.
Did I just like knock him on the floor at some point or something? How long have I been playing with 4 prizes this whole time?
Well, okay.
I technically auto lose this game.
Put a prize. Judge.
Yeah. Well, I technically auto lose this game because of that. I don't know what happened to my prize cards. Chat, no one called me out. What the heck? This is not my fault. It's your guys' fault.
Chat,
right?
where were you? Chat. No, chat.
Technically, half the prizes are off board, so maybe they just assumed they were off the board. I have no idea what happened with this game. Whatever. Silly format, silly mistakes.
Silly game.
Yep.
Concealed cards.
He's got the training court combo too.
Let's go.
Training court was such a busted stadium. He says, Lamau, how do we not notice?
In their defense, I think they can only see like 3 of the prize cards on your side.
Fair.
All right, we are Intellianing.
Uh-oh.
We're intelligent.
Zoink Scoob.
Intelligent guy.
You should kill this Mew. That sounds like a great idea.
Don't tempt me, Frodo.
That board looking kind of weak over there. Not gonna lie though.
I got a Palkia. I don't know what you're talking about.
There is no sauce, no Sobbles.
Maybe one of these.
The Meliners?
Big Mel.
I've never only dealt 4 prize cards. I either forget in general or there's no in between. Yeah, I don't know if I dealt 4 or if like at some point I just like knocked them over or something. But they're on the floor. Maybe I just like picked them up on accident.
And an Ultra Ball.
Totally. I'm definitely good at the game, guys. I've definitely been playing for 13 years.
Trust me, I'm a professional gamer.
I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm not good at Pokemon anymore, guys. I switched occupations now.
Did I training court?
No.
Okay.
So do you want to training court?
I just might.
Did you make a level X tier list? Yes, I posted on my Twitter, and all of the 5 Staraptor FB level X fans were not happy about what I had to say about Staraptor FB level X in the tier list.
Yeah, how dare you?
I posted on my Twitter at Whimsicast if you want to see the tier list. It's essentially cards that define entire formats, S tier.
60.
Cards that were really good, A tier. Staraptor, D tier. Oh, can you get the monitor? Thank you. Bro, the Staraptor fans were not happy about that. All 5 of them.
Oh man,
Like,
I'm not happy
this
about
card is
Warm
actually
Basics.
really good, guys. It just you just point if they don't play Psychic Lock
No.
or Bright Look or Gengar level X in their deck, it's really good. I promise, guys. Or Mesprit, literally anything.
You wouldn't understand.
Guys, it's really good when I put stadiums in my LuxChomp so I can use its attack.
Honestly, like I want there to be a stadium in LuxChomp.
That's 09 for you, buddy. SP box got your stadiums in there if you want to play the Toxic Tank combo. Though not all decks do play Toxic Tank.
I want what I want.
Toxic Tank's like super mid in the mirror, but like really good against Machamp decks.
Am I knocking you out yet? Probably not, right?
Yeah,
100.
if you have the you do it. You do 40 right now.
Oh, sick.
So
Man, card's busted.
yeah, that card very good.
Bucket.
Buckets. Get the bucket.
Bucket, because we bucket.
My hand is very interesting over here. Honestly, DBBT team's kind of fun. Sableye aside. Sableye's not even that bad until the later stuff comes out. Like, yeah, Sableye like kind of toxic with the... Sableye is like a hand lock deck where you try to like put your opponent in a spot where they can't use their powers and disrupt their hand. But like, Sableye didn't become like the donk deck that everyone knows it from until Black and White rules came out later. Coming like, I really want to get into Worlds 2010. Yeah, waiting for TCG1. Yeah, TCG1 probably pretty soon. I know they have all the sets coded, I think, except for Supreme Victors.
Those were already benched, right?
I think so.
It's staying there.
I think so. I think you put the other one down this turn.
Okay. Yeah, not go.
Evaporate.
Goodbye.
Dude, these black and gold cards are like some of the best rarities, honestly. I'm a huge fan.
I'm not a fan. I think they just look like graffiti.
I love the black and golds. This is like one of the few things Sword and Shield did right.
I prefer the art ones, you know.
I do like the full arts too, but like for like bling, these are pretty good cheap bling. I like that they're cheap too.
I like that they're cheap.
If they were expensive, I wouldn't like them.
No. But I mean, we're so spoiled for alt
Tails.
arts that like it's hard to go for those.
Oh yeah, we're getting that. Oh, yeah. All of it's coming together. Getting a call.
Yeah, it's okay.
Gotcha. It's time to do Dialga things, guys. Time to be a broken deck.
I believe.
We're gonna Metal Saucer off the tail for the metal on the Dialga. Big D, ready to go in there. We're gonna attach to the Dialga.
Throw the cards on the table and loudly exclaim, "I quit." Yeah, that does sound like a Dialga thing, weirdly.
Guess what we're gonna do next? We're gonna training court actually. Because I'm gonna get some free cards. Trekking shoe. Get rid of that. Get a new card. Scoop up net active. Here we go.
Both are better than the rainbow arts from Sun Moon. Yeah, kind of agree there.
Well, see, Sword and Shield also had rainbow arts, which was...
Yeah, unnecessary.
And then they had the full art, or the rainbow supporters, which was just unnecessary set clunking. Like, you have a worse version of a previously existing rarity existing just to, like, frustrate everyone who pulls it. Alright, guys, I think it's time for me to play my first supporter this game.
Supporters are just cards that slow you down.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can only play one of them in a turn.
Boss a Palkia.
Oh. Honestly, we didn't like that.
I need to get my VSTAR marker out. I forgot.
I should have evolved it. What was I doing? What was I thinking?
You can have that. That's a VSTAR marker, right? And then I will use Star Chronos. Flip that. Do 220 for the knockout.
Okay.
And I get to take another turn.
What's the metal thing hit for?
40 plus 40. So I'm currently
1, 2, 3,
hitting
4, 5.
280, right? Or no, 240 currently.
240.
Don't worry, we'll get to 280.
You can have them.
Draw. My turn. Don't forget to draw a card for your extra turn. Indeed.
Oh, he would never. He's a Dialga player. That's what they live for.
See, I'm a Dialga level X player, though. I love my time skip. My awful Poke Power where I pray my opponent flips double tails like 8 times. And it never works.
Sad.
Though it did work that one time, and that's why...
And that's why we played it.
Yeah, I had a game, that maybe I've told you, against Kingdra, where if he had one more Spray Splash, he won the game.
Oh,
but
really?
I stole 2 turns away from him. And I proceeded to flip heads on both my super scoop-ups that I got back those turns. It was sick.
You can't be stopped.
Exactly.
What sets are you guys
Training
playing
court?
between Sword and Shield to... What is this one?
This is Pokemon Go. This is... Someone requested 2022 Worlds for some reason, but I obliged by playing my awful deck that I played during that season because I didn't enjoy Palkia, and I couldn't afford Arceus because I'm a broke ass.
Busted.
Attach return there. I'm going to boss...
Oh, alright. I think that's game.
And 280. And you got to deal with this guy, or I win.
And also no boss. It's almost like if you hit boss, you win.
Well, this deck plays 4 boss, 'cause that's like the only supporter card you use.
That's the only support you need.
Though you do also have Avery, because against Palkia, if they have like full board, you can like reduce them by like 3 guys.
Mm.
Actually, uh-oh, sir, that's a scary guy.
I have to kill you is the issue.
Yeah.
Look at my board. Does it look like a
I
good
shouldn't have
board?
put this Mew back down. That was a misplay.
Also, I can't... man, I'm just messing up all over.
So I think White Kyurem came out. Yeah, White Kyurem was not out. It was one more set till White Kyurem. Which White Kyurem is just like better Ice Rider Palkia because your VMAX Techer is like actually helpful in like your strategy.
What am I hitting for right now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
200.
14, 200.
Yeah. I just count down because it's 260 for the full board, so just count down those spots you're missing, and that helps. Suicune's 220 for the full board, Palkia's 260.
I have them already. But that does... Oh, there's a choice spell in here somewhere.
Yeah, there's choice spell, I think, potentially.
Bucket.
Unless it's prized.
They're
Probably
both at the
choice
bottom.
Good thing you bucketed. Get the bucket.
Get the bucket.
Played Palkia Kyurem with an Empoleon. Oh yeah, Empoleon.
Oh yeah, Empoleon. Man, what a cool card.
I love playing quad Empoleon when Sword and Shield was the first rotation happened with Scarlet Violet actually. And then like everyone was like Lost Box's best deck, so I was just playing quad Empoleon.
You're like, okay.
I was just like, if you run into me, your day's ruined.
Yeah.
Then I was playing like Urshifu Moltres, which I had like it was like rapid shit Charmin Bear is like what I named the deck.
Charmin Bear.
Yeah. Because it's got that G-Max rapid wipe.
That's him.
Yep. You can still Radiant Greninja for 2 cards. That's something.
Oh, Greninja's still on board.
Yep. You got
That's
to keep
right.
him. Congrats.
Oh my god.
I like to keep him. Oh, the Urshifu Moltres deck. Yeah, I loved Urshifu Moltres in both 2022 and then it wasn't very good in Scarlet Violet, but I was still playing it because it won against Mew VMAX and it won against Lost Box, which was just about all you need to do in reality.
But there's no other basic.
Uh-oh.
Where's my rescue stretcher? Where's my
Rescuers in the format. What is the Pokemon recovery in this format? I don't even remember. I feel like there's ordinary
Oh, it's
Rod.
the rescue carrier.
No, there's ordinary Rod. Oh yeah, there's rescue.
There's that, yeah.
There's ordinary Rod. That's
Ordinary
the general
Rod.
one. Yeah, I have Urshifu Moltres actually built for 2022 Brilliant Stars format because it was actually really good in that format because the best 2 decks were Mew VMAX and Arceus Inteleon. So you hit both weaknesses on those guys. You're doing pretty good. What's your favorite card of all time? Full Art, Fates Collide, N, or Tropical Beach for you? You'll get 2 different answers from me because you get an answer of a collector and you get the answer of a player. So, as a player, let's see, there's one over here guaranteed. Yeah, there's a deck with... This deck has 1 in there. As a player, my favorite card of all time is this goofy little fella right there. The Spiritomb from Arceus.
What a funny guy.
Indeed. I love all of his shenanigans that he gets up to.
We will Star Portal.
As a collector... Uh-oh. I'm going to get blown up.
I actually did get it.
Does that take knockout?
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
Whoop.
Yeah, as a collector, my favorite card, yoink, is this fella. So, you gotta wait about 20 seconds to see him. So, as a collector, this is my favorite guy. Pulled that one when I was younger, so.
Very cool. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 200, 230. Oh, this isn't even enough. Man, I was 1 basic away. Oh, well.
Oh! No way.
Leon!
260? Leon! Do you have the 1 basic?
Damn. Sucks.
No shoddy whiffs?
No game.
He does not have it.
I literally don't have another basic.
Oh, okay, you're literally out. Yep. GG's.
Unfortunately.
If you had that, I literally lost the game.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing else left.
Yeah, I'm looking at your board. I don't see any other energy cards.
My deck is this. That's all I got. I don't have any recovery either, so once the dog goes down, he's your secondary attacker. He's just gone.
Oof. Too close. Honestly, I think I misplayed 2 different things, so I can't get too upset.
You know, We don't play 2022, so actually I play a lot of
purposely
Brilliant
not.
Stars. I really like the Level X Legend and Prime cards. Yeah. Really close game for 2022. Yeah. 2022 games, especially with Palkia, it does help that this is like a nerfed Palkia variant because it's got that like thick line of Ice Rider in there, which is like nothing in this matchup. But it does like, it gets a lot closer when you have like the Worlds list, which are like not great.
Yeah, it does have full Sabo line.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's playing a thinner Sabo line actually. I'm pretty sure.
For Sabo for sure.
Oh, does it? Okay.
1, 2.
I have my binder over here. I might as well bring it because I did a binder video like a year and a half ago, but
yeah, no, this is reasonable. We got 3 Drizzle, 3 Drizzile, 2 Untitled.
Someone was talking about the Legend cards, so we got to go to my Legend page, which is past the Full Art Supporters section.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, that's gonna be our last game for today, but I'll do a little quick. Let's put my Darkrai Cresselia back in. I took that out earlier. Huge fan of the Legend cards myself.
Same.
So I've been collecting them, and I have 2 full Entei Raikus that are just in decks. And I have the Entei Suicune too, but that's the World's one, so.
Entei Suicune, oh yeah.
The Truth deck. But yeah, I gather way too many level X's. Even like this guy, I shouldn't have bought him, but he's the Error Prince. I had to. For $5, why not?
Why not for 5?
Most of these level X's have some intention of being used at some point. Besides these Heatrans, they're.
I got some Japanese ones as well.
Yeah. I'll probably use these in like MD Call or something.
Sure.
To keep things cheaper. Straptor FB, never getting used, bad card, don't play it in your deck. Same with Rayquaza, but Rayquaza, this card
He's
has
doing
aura.
his best, man.
This Rayquaza is like, when I was a kid, this was like the Charizard on the playground. If you had this Rayquaza,
you were cool.
Yeah, you were the cool kid,
Oh,
but we never had the real one. We always had the promo. But like,
look at him, he's like terra-coated.
I had a chance like a year ago to buy this for $20, and it was like, I had to. This is such a raw card. One of the best, coolest artworks out there for a CG card. That's the end of my Gen 4 section, but cool stuff there. Anyway, thank you all for tuning into the stream. It was good getting to, you both have Salugia, nice. It's good getting to stream. Oh, what do I have for primes? I do have primes in here. I forgot to show that. That's right. Someone asked to see primes. Let's pass these. We have the EXs, which a lot of them are Worlds cards, so don't get too impressed. Got to keep things cheap. Thank you, Gabe, for the 3 Flareons. They'll get used.
Of course. And
yeah, there's the prime section. These are all just leftover ones that aren't in decks. So like, there's some that are like, in fact, like 80% of all my level X's and primes are in decks. So like, it's not really the whole collection. The coolest thing here is these Japanese reverse primes, which are, we did not get reverse primes in English, but Japanese, they got reverse hollow primes that you can pull as your reverse hollow in a pack. So I have 3 of those. They're pretty expensive for what I know, like $40 for those. First editions are the cheaper ones. The unlimited prints are ridiculous, but I think that's all for the primes. Yeah, just on to random stuff next. Thank you all for tuning in, though. Thank you all for the support on the channel. Of course, this is kind of quote-unquote celebrating hitting 2,500 and 2,000 subscribers. Your favorite Celebi Prime. That's also my favorite, but I'm a Celebi collector, so I'm biased. I don't know if we'll do a stream like this anytime soon just because I'm moving, but hopefully sometime maybe we can get another thing like this going. It was pretty fun getting to play Tabletop again, even though it's not my content. Thank you all for supporting the channel over all this time, and I got to figure out how to work this live stream now. So,
thanks, everyone.
There we go.